What's up, everybody? How we doing, man? NBA free agency is here, and we're kicking it off with LeBron James saying he is not coming back to LA. How you guys feeling about this? What was your reaction? What's up, Witness? What's up, I'm him? What's up, Frosty? What's up, Terps? Nye? What's up, chat? How you guys feeling about LeBron James officially leaving the Lakers? 41 million views from Shams. And it was just reported that LeBron could go to any team. But most likely probably the Warriors, Cavs, or the Heat. Where do you guys think LeBron's going to go? Yeah, almost a guarantee he ends up in Golden State. I kind of agree. So let's read up a little bit more on this LeBron thing. Actually, I trust the feed. We already seen Walker Kessler's in LA. Hold on. Listen. What is your guys' team? Let me know what's your favorite team down below. But you guys know I'm a Lakers fan. I'm really excited. Now that we get to build a team around Luka without LeBron. So, Lakers are going to suck next year. You think so? I don't know, bro. I'm actually pretty confident. Warriors all day. Suns, Pistons. Yeah, Wizards are not going to trade AD. I did see that. Also, another big thing that we have to talk about. Come on now. I can't just skip over this, guys. Kawhi Leonard is getting traded back to Toronto. Nuggets, Pelicans. Shout out to the Pelicans fans. Still Lakers, but LeBron fan too. Interesting. How you guys feel about Kawhi Leonard coming back to Toronto? They're saying that he wants to retire in Toronto. And they trade him for Brandon Ingram, Grady Dick, and 2 first-round picks and a pick swap. So it's not 1 first-round pick, it's 2. So big news already, bro. Free agency hasn't even started. Free agency is going to open up in about 15 minutes. I feel like the Wizards only saying they're not trading AD to bring his value up. Maybe. You never know, bro. Hey, man. Kawhi Leonard just got traded back to Toronto. Like, anything is possible. I like to trade for both teams. I kind of do, too. Kawhi's coming off a really good year. And now it's Scotty Barnes and Kawhi Leonard. They keep RJ Barrett. They keep CMB. Their team's looking solid. They didn't even play Grady Dick. Brandon Ingram was unplayable in the playoffs. This looks like a great move if Kawhi can stay healthy for Toronto. I think they could be contenders. And now it's like, is LeBron going to go back to the East, right? All I'm saying is, how's Drake feeling? Facts. Clippers W trade, in my opinion, finishing up that young movement. And Clippers really just rebuilding, huh? Any Clippers fans in the chat? Let's see. And then we got some rumors as well. So I did like a couple of them. Go to our likes right here. The Wizards, here we go, are not interested in trading Anthony Davis and not listening to trade offers. This is from Mark Spears, who is a legitimate source. So the GM is a huge fan of AD. They believe in AD and they believe in Trae Young. Now, it was reported that they're going to say Anthony Davis potentially going to the Warriors for Jimmy Butler, but Jimmy Butler is not wanted by the Wizards, and they couldn't find a third team for that. So it was reported that LeBron only wants to go to the Warriors if they could get AD, but now we know that's not true. Draymond opted out of his $27 million player option. Now, I'm assuming LeBron is for sure going to Golden State, which means, like, is he going to wear number 23? LeBron leaving is the best thing that ever happened for y'all. Yeah, I kind of agree, man. Clippers starting lineup is so weird. Lakers need to refill LeBron's spot. Yep. Still waiting for my Mavs to do something. I haven't heard a lot from the Mavs. Let's see. We seen this video too. Walker Kessler landed in LA to have his meeting with the Lakers as soon as free agency starts, and he looks very happy to be here. He said he's seen the news of LeBron James. Actually, I'll just play.
You have a big meeting today. Good luck.
You guys can hear this, right?
How's the whole process feeling?
That's good, man. Feel good about it.
You hear LeBron, big news like 15 minutes ago, LeBron says he's moving on.
I did see that. Yeah.
Is that like, were you hoping to play with him?
I mean, obviously, he's one of the greatest players of all time, so he would have been great to play with, but we just got to see what happens, man.
Luka and Austin ain't bad, right?
Great players too, man, no question.
Any messages to LA fans?
I'm here, man.
That's what's up. Good luck.
So Walker Kessler, they basically said that well, I don't know why these are not related to it. Basically, he said that I'm here. You know, any
What's up,
message to LA fans, I'm here. He said that he likes Luka and LeBron. I mean, Luka and Austin Reeves. So interesting to see. Is Walker Kessler going to go to the Lakers? Plus, Jimmy's coming off a major injury, exactly, and he's making $60 million. Draymond would do anything for his king. Draymond giving that to LeBron as soon as possible. He's got to, right? But then Draymond, like, let's be honest, he could honestly have that jersey retired himself in Golden State. He's a 4-time champion, former Defense Player of the Year, 5-time All-Defensive First Team, 4-time All-Defensive Second Team. I think like a 5-time All-Star, I want to say, maybe even more, 6-time All-Star. Yes, DeAndre Ayton did opt in. So the Lakers still have Ayton, but the Lakers don't have a lot of people on our roster. And I do want to get into this right here. So free agency is starting, like I said, in like 15 minutes. And I expect Mamu to be signed by the Lakers. Mamu! And also Quentin Grimes. I like those two picks, man. I hope that we still have enough for a guy like Walker Kessler, Jalen Duren. And maybe that will have to be a sign and trade too. And I'm not going to be mad at that. Maybe we could get off some Jake LaRavia and Jared Vanderbilt contracts and giving them 2 first-round picks and pick swaps, just like we kind of seen with Kawhi Leonard right now. And then, you know, we get Mamu to fill, which, in my opinion, is like the Rui replacement. So we could see Rui Hachimura being signed by the San Antonio Spurs. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. And Lakers could be getting Mamu and Quentin Grimes, which I'm not mad at, man. I wish Mamu would come back to San Antonio. I mean, he could. That's also a possibility because, you know, the Spurs do need a power forward. The Lakers could potentially sign Mamu and Quentin Grimes while preserving $41 million to spend on that max slot. So one could go into the surplus cap space. $11 million could trade. The other one could go 9.4. So we're going to use a mid-level exception for one of these guys, they're saying. And then the other one will use about 11 mil. And then we'll still have 41 mil left to go throw at maybe Walker Kessler. Now, the problem is the Jazz can match. And I am a little bit worried. And I said this earlier. I am a little bit worried that that the Lakers are going to chase some guys messing around in this restricted free agent thing. Because basically we can spend the next 6 days, which is what this little period is in between when you could officially sign a team or a player to a team in free agency, trying to negotiate with some of these restricted free agents like Peyton Watson, Walker Kessler, Jalen Duren, Tari Eason. And then at the very end of it, you know, while all the other free agents are getting signed, that respective team can be like, hey, we're just going to match, and now you can't get them, and now we end up with nothing. So I don't want to mess around too much, and I like the fact that maybe we will go after a guy like Mamu. So who do you guys want your team to get? We seen Luka Doncic already posted about LeBron James on Instagram in order to play with you and learn from you. And they're saying there was no bad blood between Luka and LeBron. LeBron just wanted to leave, man, and no offense to him. And right here, LeBron says, no, thank you. Truly an honor to wear the purple and gold while trying to continue the greatness and legacies that came before me. Hope I made a few proud during my stint. Hey, man, I used to be a LeBron James hater, and especially after 2020 when Kobe passed away, we won the chip. It really made me change my opinion on LeBron James. So, yeah, thank you, LeBron James, for everything that you did for the Lakers, for bringing us a championship. I don't care if people want to say it's a bubble. It was a championship because that was a very tough year for Lakers fans, man. Kobe Bryant passed away that year. What's up, DC Sports? Toric Z, we need Quentin Grimes badly. Yeah, I would really like Quentin Grimes. I don't say we need him badly, but I would really, really like him. Is there a way to refresh this? If I press R, no, that does not work. I'm definitely going to have to do this right here and refresh. But yeah, Darren Peterson getting some threes up. Kawhi Leonard got traded. LaMelo getting his vehicles ready for Minnesota. Warriors dream scenario, big four, is now dead. All right, so no more Anthony Davis going to come there. But they still could get LeBron James. So this is the source to that. don't really inform the Lakers leaving. Yeah, we don't. I still could see him going to the Warriors. What's up, Eric? Sorry if I said that name wrong. How you feel about Mitchell Robinson as a backup for the Lakers? I would love him as a backup, but the problem is I don't want him as a starter. And I've seen people be like, why are you a hater on the Knicks? Bro, it's nothing about the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson is unplayable in the fourth quarter. I love Mitchell Robinson. He's one of the best screen-setting bigs in all of basketball, and that's what Luka needs. But he's just unplayable in the fourth quarter because he can't shoot free throws. So I'm glad that we still got DeAndre Ayton back. But, yeah. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar tweeted about LeBron James. Wow. Okay, so we got about 8 more minutes until free agency opens up, man. How do you evaluate the possibility of LeBron signing for the Spurs? I think the chances of that is less than 2%. I don't think that would happen. From the Lakers, I'd chase Kessler and have Ayton there for secondary minutes. I would love that, man. Oh, appreciate Nico for the $2. Bears down, also Curry fan. Braun is not coming here. Wow, interesting. Do you guys think LeBron is going to end up in Golden State or not? They are talking about a reunion for Cleveland. They said James Harden. Actually, we could look this up too. James Harden is now reported taking a pay cut. James Harden is planning to help the Cavs more flexibility to give them the option to pursue LeBron. So he declined his player option to sign a new one. But James Harden is known to take pay cuts to try to make his team better. So LeBron might be going back to Cleveland, man. Grimes reunion with Luka after losing Smart. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think that is kind of the replacement for Marcus Smart. Kind of feels like Mamu might be the replacement for Rui, unfortunately, as well. Farewell message to LeBron. I'm also kind of glad that the LeBron fans are leaving. Yes, same, man. It's just going to be straight Lakers fans. Although Luka fans kind of coming over too. But, we always, as Lakers fans, accept anybody in the fan base. Now, we don't want him in San Antonio. San Antonio also declined the option to go out and try to get Kawhi Leonard, who mentioned that he wanted to come back. So, yeah, that bridge was burned. As a Wizards fan, I'd love to have LeBron, but it's not going to happen. It could happen. The Wizards are going to try to go after LeBron because of Anthony Davis. You guys think Minnesota, your local plumber thinks Minnesota is an option for LeBron James. It would be cool. LOL, I accidentally texted Bears down. It's Bear down. Hey, man. Shout out to the Chicago Bears. And it's going to stay Chicago. They better not change it to Indiana or I am going to have a life crisis. Team do you think LeBron will most likely sign to? I think the Golden State Warriors is what it's looking like. Or it's going to be the Miami Heat or Cleveland Cavaliers. If it's anybody other than that, I will be very surprised. But I did see recently, if we look at Rich Paul, if we could find him here, that Rich Paul was saying that LeBron James, here we go, has instructed him to talk to everyone around the league who's interested in playing and then come back with the options. So he's open to every single person, every single team, man. This is crazy. Need LeBron to come to Minnesota, come play with Ant and LaMelo. That would be crazy. What's up, Clutch Corey? Who are you hoping the Lakers land? I'm hoping we land Walker Kessler. That's the big one, man, or Jalen Duren. And if we get some of those guys or one of those two guys, I'll be satisfied. And then hoping like Mamu and Quentin Grimes, like how we seen the rumors going around, be very happy with that, and then fill out some vet minimums. We've seen Robert Williams is going back to Portland, so that's no longer an option. We've seen Fontecchio, who was a desired wing, maybe a good shooter, going back to Miami, and Porzingis re-signing, obviously. Let's take a look at some of the feed. Anything new going on? We've seen Kawhi Leonard get traded, obviously. Pistons have offered what they believe is the most lucrative contract possible for Jalen Duren. Detroit is not interested in any sign and trade deals and will match any. So Jalen Duren is going back to the Pistons. That's what it's looking like, man. They're going to match any offer. Interesting. So Lakers got to land Walker Kessler, man. Looks like Jalen Duren is going to stay a Piston. Funniest thing would be LeBron to Mavs go play with Kyrie. Possible, man. You never know. Yeah, Mamu would be nice if you could get one of them bigs too. Exactly, man. I love Mamu at the 4. And I love Mamu. You guys know that. If Minnie can't get LeBron, we need to get Mamu at all costs. Dallas Cowboys and Arlington, Chicago Bears better not change their name. Yeah, I don't think they will, bro. And it's 20 miles from the current stadium in Chicago, so Z Lakers have a lot of work to do in very little time. Y'all going to be able to keep Luka happy? That's the plan. I hope so, man. It is a fear of mine as well that we won't. But I believe in our front office just because we got the new owner, which is the Dodgers owner, and he's shown that he's willing to spend money. We've seen that in the draft. So they promised Luka 2026. This is going to be the offseason, and I'm assuming is because Walker Kessler is a free agent. Do you think LeBron will decide which team he's going to sign to in the next 24 hours? I do. I think LeBron already knows what team he's going to go to. Although we did just see Rich Paul say reach out to every team. So who knows? Maybe not, bro. You never know with LeBron James. He's so unpredictable. And I think he likes it like that because he likes the attention on him. Let's be for real. And I think that's a big reason he's leaving the Lakers. It was a report that he just wants to have fun. I don't think he had fun with the Lakers because guess what? Luka is the main guy. He's not no more. Are we re-signing Jackson Hayes and Luke Kennard? No, I don't think we are re-signing Jackson Hayes and Luke Kennard. I did see the Suns are interested in Luke Kennard. I haven't heard anything about Jackson Hayes, so it is a possibility that he could sign back because we did see him go become a citizen of Slovenia so he could play with Luka. I want the Spurs to sign Rui, John Collins, Dean Wade, or bring back Mahmoud. That sounds beautiful. I think every single option that you just said is exactly what I think the Spurs should go do too. I think Dean Wade is actually kind of a sleeper guy. I didn't realize how good he was at defense. I think he's a really good role player. I think that's a sleeper for any team. Everybody loves Mamu Facts. I don't think he open to sign for anybody, only with these teams. He wanted to sign for Rich Paul, smart agent. That's why, yeah, I agree. I think he's going to go to Golden State. There's no other reason why Draymond would opt out, in my opinion. Free agency is about to start in 1 minute, guys. I hope the Lakers get Kessler, but I don't think Rob will take the chance of Utah matching. I think the same thing, which is probably going to have to be a signing trade, let's be honest. Danny Ainge hates the Lakers. Pelinka offer the 2 first-rounders to grab Duran and save his job. Okay, so you don't think that Danny Ainge, which I kind of agree. I am feeling the same way. Danny Ainge does hate us, but he also helped us get Luka Doncic. Let's not forget that. They were the third team that facilitated that trade, so you don't hate us too much, man. Do you think you would offer those 2 first-round picks, Jared Vanderbilt and, I don't know, Jake LaRabia for Walker Kessler? I would. Wouldn't be mad at that. But I do agree. I don't think we should be messing around, taking that chance of Utah matching. And it just came out that, look, hey, man, Pistons say they're matching anything. That's what I'm afraid of when it comes to Utah. The only team he'll go to is one that has a chance to win a ring. Warriors' best bet unless he signs a vet minimum like a team of San Antonio, OKC, New York, or Miami. I don't even know if he necessarily wants to win a ring. I think he wants to have fun, which is why I think it's going to be Miami, Cleveland, or Golden State, 100%. If he goes to any other team, I will be entirely shocked, bro. The worst possible thing happened, LeBron is walking for free. And Luka's going to have... I think that's actually really good that LeBron's walking for free. I love it, man. I really, really love it. I think that's the best possible scenario. You guys know I'm actually very happy LeBron is leaving. Helps us. We have the most cap space in the league, man. We can really build around Luka now. LeBron might go to the Cavs. I agree. Low-key can't forget about Embiid just because how he did the Knicks. Looks like he was the best number 1 for the Sixers. All right, let's see if there's any news. Free agency just opened up. And we're going to go to Sham. Shout out to the Gillespie Muse for the follow. Anybody that follows me today, I will follow back. Until I see something crazy on the timeline, by the way. All right, Shams, we're locked in, man. Free agency is now officially open, man. Lakers do have a lot of money this summer. We have $51 million to spend, bro. Plus the $9 million MLE and vet minimum. So we could get a lot of guys. Really can. I mean, you guys didn't get to trade him for anything, but, bro, LeBron's not worth anything. He's 41 years old. What would we get back? Oh, yeah, shout out to Kevin Carls. Thank you for reminding me. Everybody in the chat right now, hit the like button. It helps the channel out so much, man. And I appreciate everybody for being in the live chat and just being active. It helps the channel out a lot. And if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button as well. Let's see, man. Come on. Free agency. Let's heat up. But down below right now, let me know, what is your team? Who are some targets you want to see? And what are your predictions for free agency right now, man? Appreciate all the follows. I'm following everybody back until I see something crazy on the feed. Fontecchio signing a deal with the Heat. Full trade details. We've seen this. If you guys haven't, Kawhi Leonard is going back to Toronto for Brandon Ingram, Grady Dick, 2 first-round picks. Wolves got no power forward. Yeah. Hey, Mama going to the Wolves. That's nice. All right, we got a Twitter notification. Our first one of the day. Let's see if it is from Shams or if it's just everybody following. That's okay. Let's see. It's not from Shams. I think it is a follow. No, yeah, we're gonna get the notifications for the follow, but that's okay. Hawks Jaylen Brown. But you guys, don't you have Alexander Walker? Be interesting. Who would you trade for to get Jaylen Brown? I did see, and we could actually search this up right now as well, that Jaylen Brown, they're saying his trade value is not as high as they anticipated. Right here. A lot of people not really too excited about Jaylen Brown. How many teams Ingram changed by now? So sad. We got the Lakers, the Pelicans, the Raptors, and now back to LA. But this time the Clippers. So this is his 4th team. How many go Nuggets? My team is OKC. Are we done with move? And we're done with moves. We actually need to get rid of someone. Yeah, I do agree. I think that a trade is coming for OKC. I think it's going to have to be Jalen Williams, not J-Dub, J-Will. Cason Wallace, they're talking about might get traded, which is, I think, a mistake. I think they should trade Lou Dort instead of him. But that's what I have heard around the league. Kenrich Williams. And I think they might salary dump them too. For some second-round picks, excuse me. Or Nikola Topic, Thomas Sorber. I think they got to get off one of those bigs for sure. Already follow you. Do I need to unfollow and follow again? Probably, bro. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if that'll pop up, but Mavs, Clay, and PJ for Jaylen Brown. I wonder if that's enough. Wonder if that is. PJ is pretty valuable. Clay, I don't know. We need a center like Walker Kessler for the Hawks. The Hawks just drafted a really good center, though. You should check him out, man. Hawks got one of the best centers in the draft. What was his name again? Yeah, the Hawks got a pretty good center in the draft. Why did OKC keep Dort? He was a massive problem last year. I was really confused that they picked him up. He was $18 million, too. Didn't really understand it. I thought that for sure they would move on because they have Alex Caruso and Cason Wallace, who I think are their better defenders anyways and can shoot probably the same. What do you think about LeBron, AD, and Steph teaming up on the Warriors? I'm actually really excited to see that happen if it does. Yeah, I think that's going to be fun. I don't think that they'll win a chip just because of injuries and age. AD is also not going to be up going to the Warriors. They just announced that they're not going to trade AD. Kenrich, Mamu, Dean Wade, Mo Wagner as free agent targets for my Wolves. I like that. And one trade target would be Santi Aldama. Yeah, those are good trades. I like that. I think Mo Wagner and Dean Wade. Kenrich Williams is very realistic for sure. The stream is lagging. Is the stream lagging for anybody else? You think Cam Carr is going to play next year? Yeah, I think for sure, especially with what's going on right now. You just need shooters for the Pelicans. What about Duran and Brown trade? That's interesting. That is interesting. I didn't think about that because Keita and Vucevic are free agents. The Celtics do need a center, although they did draft a big they drafted Chris Sinak in the draft, late first round, but he's more of a power forward. Keep telling my friend who's a Spurs fan that Mitch is going to the Spurs and he hates Mitch. You talking about Mitchell Robinson? Stream lagging for me. It stopped completely. Oh, no. That is not good. It's weird. It's saying that the stream is good for me. Stream is okay, guys? Oh, it's okay. Yeah, stream is in the green right now. It doesn't say there's anything tripping. I'll watch his highlights. He's good. Good draft pick for my Hawks. Yeah. It's good. No lag. Okay. I appreciate you guys, bro. You're good. Come back, not lagging anymore. Okay, cool. All right. Let's check some of the follows. Where do you think LeBron will go next season, bro? I think he might go to Cleveland. I could definitely see Cleveland for sure. We just seen LeBron is going. I mean, James Harden is going to help out some of these guys. So, I mean, some of the Cavs front office to help with the contracts and stuff. So we'll see. But I honestly think LeBron is going to go to Golden State. Rui and John Collins, 2 other names forward for my Wolves, but no way you guys get them. I think those guys are probably going to go to the Spurs. One of them at least. I think John Collins could take the MLE, but somebody's going to have to give Rui a lot of money, so it's going to have to be a team with cap space. All right, let's see if we can find anything right now. Yeah, my exact thought. I think this is what the Lakers are going to do to start free agency. I think this is what we're going to see. Mamu and Quentin Grimes seem pretty realistic, and hopefully that we're going to be able to get Walker Kessler. That's not promised, man. For sure it's not promised. So, I don't know. I'm a little bit worried for sure with this Walker Kessler thing. But after seeing that video in LA, that actually got me pretty happy, man, and excited. That is going to be crazy if LeBron goes to Golden State because we're going to be playing them a lot. They're in our division. Warriors could trade Jimmy Butler to Washington. Washington came out and said that they will not trade Anthony Davis. And I think I liked it as well. But I'll show that for the chat again. Anthony Davis, again, guys, is not going to get traded. Washington Wizards are not interested in trading him and are not listening to trade offers for him. So, yes, Anthony Davis will not get traded. And also, they did not like Jimmy Butler. That's a big reason they also didn't trade. But now they just don't want him traded at all. Is it confirmed Bron to the Warriors? No, it is not confirmed yet. Free agency has started. We haven't really seen anything crazy. Yeah. Here's a video of Walker Kessler in LA landing to go. So usually we see teams signing like right away, but usually the announcements come pretty quickly once one comes in. Wizards have emerged as a wild card. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Mamu's cool, but you're not gonna like Grimes. I mean, I've watched Grimes. In Dallas, I watched him in Philly, I watched him in New York. I know he definitely has a little bit of ego to him where, he wants that ball. And he's gonna take bad shots sometimes. But he also has played with Luka, and in my opinion, the best I've ever seen him look was with Dallas when Luka was healthy. So I'm assuming that he's going to play better with Luka. That's my opinion. But yeah. Bulls wave. Cam Jones, second rounder acquired on draft night. A trade I'm seeing so far. That's all I'm saying. I haven't seen anything so far, man. Let's see. We refresh it. Any rumors at least? Come on, let's get us some rumors, man. Don't really see much, man. So this is another thing, right? LeBron came to the conclusion that he wanted to continue playing in meaningful and competitive basketball. Now, some people are taking this as, does he think the Lakers aren't going to be playing meaningful and competitive basketball? I don't think that's necessarily what he wanted, or that's what he said. I think he really just says, I want to go to a super team. Now, who knows? Maybe he just doesn't have confidence in the Lakers front office, which I don't blame him because Rob Pelinka hasn't really showed that he's made crazy moves. But we've seen LeBron in history go to Miami, form super teams in Cleveland. He likes being on super teams. Let's be for real, bro. Lakers confirmed Bronny's fully guaranteed contract for next season. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, you're right. We are probably going to lose Marcus Smart to Houston as well, which is why I think Quentin Grimes is probably going to have to be the replacement for him. But here we go. Here's also what I was talking about earlier. Kawhi Leonard left the door open for a potential Spurs reunion, but the Spurs have no interest in him. Spurs fans, how you guys feel about this, man? Money line got LeBron joining Warriors minus 400. Wow. That's really high. Yeah, I almost guarantee he's going to the Warriors, though. Cavs at plus 250. That's not bad. How about the Heat? He doesn't want to be here no more. Wonder if we get Grimes, Mama, you still get Kessler and Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, we could. 100%. Let's go back to that tweet. Well, we still have 41 million plus we will still have 41 million in vet minimum. So I don't know about Mitchell Robinson, but we don't need Mitchell Robinson if we get Walker Kessler, though. We still have DeAndre Ayton. Trading DeAndre Ayton, number one priority right now. I disagree. I like DeAndre Ayton. I like DeAndre Ayton. I don't know if it's a starter, but I love Ayton, man. That's dominating. I think number one priority is trading Jared Vanderbilt. Jared Vanderbilt. Let's actually do this. Let's look up Lakers contracts. Actually, wait a second. I think I actually liked it before. Do you like the idea of Jaylen Brown in Denver? Yes. I'm worried about Nuggets ball handling if Murray goes to Boston. I mean, Jaylen Brown. I mean, bro, you got Jokic, bro. Got Jokic. I don't think you should worry about ball handling too much. But I do see, like, yeah, you will need another point guard. But there are some solid guys in free agency that you could go after for pretty cheap. You could always go get Russell Westbrook again. But anyways, let's go take a look at the Lakers' little salary situation. I think I posted it. I think I retweeted it somewhere. Here we go. So right here, this is the Lakers situation with salary. And I'm not in the way. I am in the way. Let me move myself out the way real quick. And as we can see, we see Jared Vanderbilt extension eligible. So this actually doesn't show us contracts. Okay, hold on. It doesn't show us the contracts. It's not exactly what I want. Lakers contracts, team payroll. This is what we really want to see. Jared Vanderbilt, $11.5 million. We need to get off this contract, bro. We need to get off of it. And it only goes up to $24 million for 3 years. We got to get off Jared Vanderbilt. I think we let Luke Kennard walk. We let Maxi Kleber walk. He's making $11 million. That's ridiculous. I would love to get off Jake. I don't think that's going to happen. Dalton Connect, probably, if he's like a throw-in. But we definitely need to get off this Jared Vanderbilt contract. DeAndre Ayton is on an $8 million deal, and he provides a lot of value. I don't think that the Lakers should be trying to trade DeAndre Ayton, bro. Again, I don't think the Lakers should trade DeAndre Ayton. I think it's got to be Jared Vanderbilt just because it makes a lot more sense. No decent point guard in the league. I'd rather keep Murray and Cam. How you guys feel about getting Peyton Watson back, though? Westbrook to the Lakers would weirdly make sense. No, it would not, bro. No, it would not. Westbrook to the Lakers. No way. Because they're going to stagger Luka and Reeves. I got to stop saying LeBron, man. Lakers don't got LeBron no more. Reeves and Luka will be staggered. So, like, one of them will be in at all times. Nick Smith Jr. is a free agent. The Lakers actually are letting him become a free agent. Aiden too soft, need to play more aggressive. Actually, I don't mind Aiden. I like dominating. You think Vucevic's backup option wouldn't be bad? I'm not mad at the backup if worse comes to worse, right? I would do that if Aiden gets moved for Kessler and sign trade. Maybe. Who knows, man? That is possible. If, hypothetically, Aiden does get moved with Jared Vanderbilt, which it's basically confirmed that we would have to trade Vando to match the salaries and stuff. I mean, technically, I guess we wouldn't. But, yeah, if Aiden gets moved for Kessler, then, yeah, we do need a backup big. I'm not mad at Vucevic if we have the money. Is Jaylen Brown to the Warriors possible? No. No, that's not possible. They don't have enough money. Unless they trade Jimmy Butler. That's possible. Jimmy Butler on Boston, that would definitely be possible. Actually, I think they still might be over the cap. I don't know. What I'm surprised is how Ja got traded to the Blazers. Miles Turner hasn't been in rumors either. Yeah, me too. Not gonna lie. I kind of have been surprised Miles Turner hasn't been in trade talks because they kind of got him for Giannis, and now Giannis is gone. Actually, I don't even need the refresh button. We could go back to full screen. You really want the man who put up zero effort in defending Jokic or Wemby to stay? I think he did an excellent job in that Rockets series, and he's a big reason that we upset them. Miles Turner deserves some talk. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All we've seen is. So here we go. This is the big thing so far. This is what we've seen. Detroit is going to match any offer. Jalen Duren is not leaving, guys. Jalen Duren is not off the Pistons. Jalen Duren is not available, basically. It's tough. That is tough. Jalen Duren is going to stay in Detroit. They're going to match any offer sheet. At least they came out and said it, right? They're going to match any offer. Now, what I'm worried about is Utah coming out and say that. Now, maybe Utah's still open to a signing trade type of thing, but that doesn't guarantee that the Lakers are going to get him. So, Jalen Duren is not going to be able to be available. That is kind of scary. Maybe he announces that the next year's salary cap has been set at 164. Tax level is 200. I don't know what it was before. Anybody know? Let's see. What's this compared to last year? Even though it's the ugliest sports logo ever. Last season it was 10 million less. So they're actually increasing the salary cap to help out some teams, I guess. That's kind of cool. It's interesting. 10 minutes. Yeah, brothers. Actually, I really don't like this account. Legion Hoops, I really dislike this account. They're just a LeBron fan account, bro. LeBron is 41 and a half years old. Still could break NBA Twitter. Yeah. Gary Payton has interest in re-signing with the Warriors. Got Darius A. Cuff in a Kings jersey. Why back in Toronto? It's weird. I haven't seen any reports about the Lakers targeting Kelly Oubre. I haven't either, and I do think he is a good fit. Maybe he's a dumb deal with the Sixers. Maybe, or yeah, maybe he is going back to Sixers, but I agree. Actually, I have seen other teams rumored to go after Oubre, just not the Lakers, so that is interesting. We could actually look that up right here, too. Let's see. Kelly Oubre. See if there's any news on Kelly Oubre. Yeah, as the Pacers are expected to pursue Kelly Oubre because they traded away Ben Mathurin. But other than that, yeah, the Pacers are really the only team showing interest in him, which is interesting. Maybe Rob trying to get his hands on P. Watt. Yeah, I agree. I think Peyton Watson, Walker Kessler. We see Tari Eason right here. Ben Mathurin's restricted. The problem is, guys, you can't really chase restricted free agents really aggressively at the start of free agency like this because they could just be matched and then you kind of lose out on everybody else. It's kind of tough unless you just have complete faith or you have like a verbal agreement with the other front office. Like, hey, we're not going to match. We're just going to let you get them, right? Now, if the Jazz hypothetically are talking to Rob Pelinka and they're like, hey, we're just letting you know that or if Rob Pelinka calls Danny Ainge, hypothetically, and he's like, hey, we're going to offer a sheet to Walker Kessler for $38 million. The Jazz, are you going to match? And Danny Ainge could be like, yeah, we're not going to match that. That's too much. Then the Lakers can, really focus on, hey, we're going to get Walker Kessler. They're not going to match. But if the Jazz are like, I don't know, we might. We got to think about it. Then it's just too risky to just bank everything on Walker Kessler, right? Here we go. Oh, okay, never mind. Norman Powell, interesting. Yeah, Norman Powell is a free agent. I did hear the Lakers are interested in Norman Powell. Let's actually check out Norman Powell. See the top for him. Oh, free agents. Yeah, those are all the free agents. Here we go. Lakers will have interest in both Tobias Harris and Norman Powell. Yeah. Shams just posted a new video where he talked about LeBron next step is free agent. Okay, let's see if... Let me make sure that my volume is on. I don't know if my volume is even on right now. Why can't I hear my volume? I cannot hear my volume. That's tough. Okay, I did see that, so let's check it out. Let's check this video out. Let me plug in my headphones real quick. Okay. All right. See what you got to say about LeBron James. Make sure I got the audio right real quick. This one. Oh, this one. Here we go. All right. See what he got to say.
An opportunity to go somewhere where
I can't hear it. I can't hear it. Come on, bro. What?
happiness. And what does happiness mean?
It's funny.
So
You
much
guys
so
can
close
hear
to
it, but I
LeBron
can't hear it. That stuff. I don't know what's going on, bro.
James told me
I don't know what's going on. I can't hear the video.
a place where he can
Whatever. I'll let you guys listen to
play
it.
meaningful basketball, can compete on a night-to-night basis.
Closed captioning
And we've
on?
seen
Nope.
the last couple of years, there's been a lot of changes come to this
You guys gotta
Lakers
tell me what he's talking
organization.
about.
So for LeBron James, the priority in leaving LA and going to a new home is finding that happiness and finding a place where he can compete at the highest level. I'm told this is not going to be a financially driven, money-driven decision for LeBron James coming up. And then you get to the who of it all. I am told LeBron James will not be in a rush in his decision, but expect a dozen teams that are contending, teams that have aspirations to potentially go far in the playoffs, reach out to LeBron James, express interest. 3 notable teams that everyone around the league is keeping an eye on with LeBron James: the Golden State Warriors, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Miami Heat. 2 of those teams, LeBron.
All right, somebody let me know what he said. This guy said, as a LeBron fan, what do you think? I'm not a LeBron fan, by the way, but I think it'd be cool if he joined Golden State. Love to see Curry and LeBron play together. Think there's free agents that logically would want to play with Luka? Yeah, man. For sure. Definitely shooters. I think shooters would want to come. Right about potential Rockets trades, too. First deal is out. Okay, let's check it out, man. See what we got here. New post. Here we go. Ousmane Dieng has signed a 3-year, $17.5 million deal to return to Milwaukee. That does not surprise me. How you guys feeling about this? Now I expect the deals to start rolling out. It says it's not a financial decision for LeBron. It's about him finding happiness and being a contender. Yeah. Now LeBron wants to sign with a new team, not for money. Yep. Shams. Okay. All right. Let's check. Got Shams. Refresh this thing. Well, we got Shams. Yeah. We just got this Ousmane trade. How you guys feeling about Ousmane Dieng? Nah, imagine you will not take pay cut in Lakers, but anywhere else, how fake you must be. I think, honestly, let's be for real, guys. Let's be for real. And this is just me just talking trash, right? I think LeBron just does not like... It's not that he hates Luka. I think he likes Luka. He respects Luka. He knows Luka's good. He knows he's not as good as Luka. And I don't think he likes not being the main guy. I think that's really the thing. I don't think he likes that they're just building everything around Luka and not him anymore. I think that's why he wants to leave. Also, LeBron, I think, just gets bored. Like, he just wants to have fun, bro. He's about to retire. I honestly think that this is going to be his last year, and that's why he's doing something fun. I don't blame him, bro. I'm not mad at LeBron at all. I don't even want him to come back. I think he's helping the Lakers out, guys. I really think he is. He's 41. Make sure you have my... Oh, yeah, you're right. I do not have monitoring selected because my thing has been messed up, bro. Let's actually see if I can fix that real quick. Audio, desktop audio, monitoring. Yep, that's what it is. Yep. Here we go. All right, I should fix it. See if I can hear it now.
Blank wanted an opportunity to go somewhere where he can have happiness. And what does
Let's see if I can hear this thing.
happiness mean?
I still can't hear it. I don't know what's going on, bro. I hope I don't have to listen to too much audio. I literally can't even hear this now. That's crazy. Here we go.
Sources.
Yeah, whatever. I can't hear it. It's cool, though. Refresh. All right, let's refresh it. You guys saying Sam's posted something new? DeAndre Jordan has agreed to a deal to return to the New Orleans Pelicans. Shams, can you wake up, bro? Don't care. I can care less about this. It's ridiculous, bro. DeAndre Jordan re-signing with the Pelicans. Woo! Free agency's lit, man. Yeah. Hey, that is crazy, though. DeAndre Jordan returning to his 19th season. Stating Bones Highland is going to return to the Wolves. All right, let's just go to the main feed, because my main feed tells me more sometimes than anything else. So, Usman Jane resigns. DeAndre Jordan resigns. Also, if you guys haven't heard, I'm following everybody back until you guys start tweeting like politics and stuff. Then I'm removing because I don't care. I only want to see sports, bro, on my feed. Because I do videos like this. So, like, if you guys don't talk about sports, don't expect to follow back, or don't be mad if I unfollow you. You know, and it's nothing against you guys. But I will follow back people that follow me. Precious Achua is going to remain a king, it looks like. Interesting. I don't know if this is confirmed, but it's looking like it. Prize Jordan hasn't retired yet. Bones has been saying he wants to stay in Minnesota. Okay. Drake on Instagram. I guess. I thought it was gonna be something about Kawhi, but this is, I guess, is nothing. I guess we're just glazing Drake right now. I think the biggest thing right now is they're just saying Miami Heat are interested in bringing back Gabe Vincent. I think the biggest thing that we've seen so far is Jalen Duren is going to go back to Detroit, and they're just going to match him, and they don't want to do sign and trades. So that's the biggest thing. Can we bring back Brandon Jennings from retirement? Free agency so slow. NBA TV just showing slow-mo highlights for the program. It's crazy. What's going on, man? It was kind of like this last year too, right? Does Rui go to the Spurs? I could see that. I don't know how much money the Spurs have. Actually, we're gonna have ChatGPT help us out, bro. Because let's see, how much money do Spurs have to spend? Let's see the Spurs situation. Right now, the Spurs don't have a meaningful cap space. Okay. Projected cap space. The Spurs don't have a lot of money, guys. They have the mid-level exception, though. So, the Spurs can sign $15 million contract. I think Rui might not be able to do that. Now, that being said, I do think a possibility is John Collins. I think John Collins is more of a realistic option for them. Let's see what ChatGPT thinks they will go after. Losing an important piece of our identity, manifesting Spurs stealing Rui. Sorry, ZTAY. Hey, man. Kind of expect Rui to be gone. Unironically, go get Mo back for some bench scoring. Maybe. Spurs are going to pursue Rui. Maybe they're just going to try to convince him to sign for that MLE. John Collins, though, I think, yeah, obviously. So I was saying John Collins and Rui are the perfect fits. But it's also saying Rui's probably going to get offers above the MLE. So they're saying that he would have to take a pay cut to go to the Spurs. I don't know if he's going to do that, bro. I'm not going to lie. NBA exclusive negotiations window has completely killed free agency. Yeah, kind of, huh? When did that even start, bro? Because it's like, technically, nobody could even sign today, right? Nobody can officially sign today unless you're like re-signing with your team. Nobody could sign with a new team officially today. Just because free agency doesn't technically start to the 6th. Yeah, John Collins will do. Spurs need one more precise shooter. Let's see. Okay, so it's also saying Gary Payton, Mamu. Yeah, maybe Mamu. Let's see, how much is Mamu gonna make? Because that's also a question for the Lakers too. Like, how much do you guys think Mamu is worth? Sign and trade with Spurs. I'd make them give us either Carter Bryant or Keldon Johnson. Interesting for Rui. I don't think that will happen. Sip my apple juice. Tim Hardaway to Miami. Come on, Shams. Wake up a little bit, bro. Wake up a little bit, buddy. Bro, can we wake up a little bit? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's wake up a little bit. All right, here we go. Buzz in league circles continue to connect. Rui signing with the Spurs. So, guys, hey, Rui could sign with you guys for $15 million. That is the max, though. And then you guys are going to be able to get some vet mims. And, like, I think you still have, like, $10 million to spend. I'm not sure if you could spend 15 mil with the MLE and then just be like, we're also going to use the 10 million we have on top of that. I don't think you could do that. Mamu can definitely take the MLE. Excuse me. But most likely he's going to get around 13 to 15. So, yeah, MLE for him. Oh, here we go. Tim Hardaway. Yeah, just got signed. How do you guys get that notification before me? That's crazy. Tim Hardaway. Wow. Signing with the Miami Heat. Tim Hardaway to Miami. Nico, how did you get that so fast? That's crazy. Tim Hardaway Jr. is leaving Denver. And he's going to the Miami Heat. How you guys feeling about this trade? Or free agent signing for the Miami Heat? They needed shooters around Giannis and Bam. They end up with Fontecchio, Wiggins, and now Tim Hardaway Jr. It's looking pretty good for them. Nuggets fans, how you guys feeling? Losing your guy, Tim Hardaway Jr., who was a candidate for 6th Man of the Year. Chris Haynes gives out news faster. All right, let me tap in with Chris Haynes right here. I think I follow him too, but I don't have notifications on with him. So let's put, not message. My bad. I'm not trying to message you, bro. Let's tap in with the notifications with Chris Haynes. So yeah, Tim Hardaway Jr. is going to be signing with the Miami Heat. Yeah, everybody's saying that he owns Shams. Okay. It's crazy what the Hornets are doing. Oh, I just heard my phone go off again. Oh, somebody's just DMing me, telling me to follow Tim Hardaway Jr. as well. This dude, Scuba, said enjoy your apple juice. I will, bro. Feels like a weekend. It feels like vacation, man. We got NBA free agency. Hope everybody's having a great day, man. Retain Peyton Watson. Hardaway is too much of a defensive liability. Yeah, this might be a move that Denver is making to retain P. Watt. You're right. Tim Hardaway signed with Miami to help Giannis with spacing. Yeah, I think this is a good signing for Miami because I remember when making that Miami Giannis video and everybody was like, you're delusional. They're going to be trash. They got no shooting, bro. They just got Simone Fontecchio and Tim Hardaway Jr. Those are probably two of the best shooters in all of basketball, in my opinion. Underrated shooters. And on top of that, they still got A. Wiggins. So, yeah. They're looking pretty solid right now. I like what they're doing. Don't think that LeBron is going to go to Miami after this, for sure. Timmy leaving the Nuggets is bad. They do need that offensive help. All right. Let's go look at that free agency list again. I think when I searched Norman Powell popped up. So here is, Bulls expected to pursue Norman Powell. Here's the free agency list. Bradley Beal, guys. This is another guy for scoring. You want some scoring? Bradley Beal is coming off a major surgery, but he's going to be pretty cheap. Rui Hachimura we've seen. Chris Middleton's pretty old. Marcus Smart most likely going to the Houston Rockets. Now, Luke Kennard could be a name that the Denver Nuggets could look for. I think he would be really good for them, although he is going to be kind of the same type of archetype as, Tim Hardaway Jr. That apple juice is getting to me, bro. Tim Hardaway Jr. signed with Miami to help Giannis with spacing. I already read that. Mbappe just scored again. Hey, shout out to the World Cup. I watched, which game did I watch earlier? Which game was that? I forgot. It was cool, though. Braun goes to Miami. He's playing point guard. They got Davion Mitchell. Davion Mitchell coming off the bench. Come on, bro. He's one of the best defending backcourt guards in all of basketball. I think the Lakers should go for 1 to 2 high-level starters like Kessler or work on getting solid players in deep roster and Mitchell Robinson type of players. We need one solid guy. Not two, one. So Kessler, and then we get some guys around him. Like, we don't need Kessler and Peyton Watson because then the depth is going to take a big hit. But I do think that would be cool. I just think Kessler and then fill it out. Beal's also like 80 years old. I don't think Beal's that old, actually. How old is Bradley? Where did my phone go? I don't even know. Lost, bro. Did I drop my phone? I don't know. Whatever. Tobias Harris, also a guy that could score. Anthony Simons. We're looking at some of these point guards. We got Colin Sexton. This is one of the most sought after point guards in free agency right now. This could be a good guy if the Nuggets do choose to trade away Jamal Murray. They could go get Colin Sexton. So there are some solid guys. Bones Highland, although we just seen. Oh my goodness, Venom is in the chat. $50. Lil Red dropping by. Don't want to spoil too much for myself. What's up, chat? Shout out to Venom. Everybody in the chat. W's in the chat for Venom, man. Appreciate you, bro, for tapping in and dropping into the live stream. Hope you enjoying free agency, bro. Love, bro. Thank you. Good to see Bones wanted back in the league now. Yeah, W's in the chat for Venom, man. Underrated player the Lakers can sign is Jonathan Kuminga. Now I did actually see that Jonathan Kuminga. Oops, did I spell that right? Jonathan, let's just type in Kuminga. Kuminga is a guy that the Lakers were interested in. I don't know if I would like him. Yeah, Lakers very high on Jonathan Kuminga, bro. New post from Shams. Okay, let's see what he's talking about. Shams. NBA will hold the NBA Cup Championship game at Butler's Hinkle Fieldhouse. Where is that? Where is this? Somebody let me know where that's at. So it's not going to be in Vegas no more? Interesting. Indiana. Okay, that's what I thought it was. So they're going to hold this in Indiana? Why? Oh, you guys see the score right down here. That's why you're talking about the World Cup. France is up 3-0. I'm assuming Mike Conley won't be back to the Wolves. We would have too many guards. Bro, Shams is not posting anything, man. Come on. Let's get us something, man. Get us something. I mean, we seen Tim Hardaway's kind of cool. So, it is a 1 year, $6.5 million. That's not a lot. That is pretty cheap. How much was he getting paid last year? I mean, basketball matters more in Indy. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Maybe they'll be more loud and passionate out there. Maybe it won't just be Lakers and Warriors fans like Vegas is. Yeah, this is kind of okay. Classic Heat overpay move. So they think Tim Hardaway is $7 million is an overpay. Wow. What do you guys think about this? Do you think $7 million is too much for Tim Hardaway Jr.? This is the worst free agency updating by Shams yet. I mean, yeah, maybe. Maybe, bro. This is pretty bad. Let's see if we got any rumors. Yeah. Tim Hardaway Jr. is the main guy right now. He is the spotlight. He is the spotlight. And it's been an hour, guys. I mean, it's not since free agency started. What time is it? It is, bro, it's been 40 minutes. That's all we've gotten. I guess we could take a look at the Raptors lineup. This looks pretty damn solid, bro. They got a really good team, bro. Raptors not going to be something to mess around with, bro. For sure, they're not going to be something to mess around with. Uh-oh. I heard my phone vibrate. Is that a notification from Chris Haynes? LeBron James will be patient and open-minded in selecting his next destination, but the priority is having a realistic chance of competing for a championship. He remains competitive. Okay. LeBron will remain patient and open-minded. Interesting. But he wants to play for a team competing for a championship. So basically, he said, hey, I don't care if you're going to give me 50 mil. I'm not going to the Memphis Grizzlies. we did see he don't like Memphis. Melo, Ant, Io, Bones, Evans, TSJ, Clark, Dante, and Josh Green. That's 9 guards. Yeah, you guys do have a lot of guards, bro. I definitely think you need a forward. But is it confirmed that Bones is coming back? Because I haven't seen anything yet. Bro, THJ was watching every game in Dallas when he played with the Luka. I almost lost whole hair. Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Tim Hardaway Jr. was awful at the end of Luka's tenure in Dallas. Like, he was awful, bro. So he kind of revived his career in Denver. So, I don't think it's an overpay or underpay. I think he deserved it after that good year with Denver. He came 3rd in 6th Man of the Year voting. Not Sham's fault. Nothing happened around the NBA. Yeah, facts. This will be a week-long LeBron thing. Yep. This is another reason why he's wanting to leave. I'm telling you, LeBron likes the attention. Whether he says he doesn't or not, he does. You guys know that. Which some of our guards can also play small forward. I guess Terrence Shannon Jr. could play small forward. I think Io can play small forward. Dante could play small forward. But the problem is, if you have a tiny small forward, a guard playing small forward, you kind of need a big power forward, and you don't got one. I think Jaden is best at the 3, because really think about this. Jaden McDaniels is a guy that's going to guard the ball every single night. LaMelo Ball is not guarding the best player. Ant can. Maybe he will have to this year. But Jaden is usually the guy to be like, I got the Luka assignment. I got the Shea assignment. Which means who's going to guard Chet Holmgren? Who's going to guard Kawhi Leonard? You know? Like, they need a big guy to make up for that. I think that they need a shooting. I think Dean Wade would be huge. They don't got enough money for that, but I think it would be nice. Oh, my phone is right here. It's probably wearing sunglasses inside, bro. But yeah. Any basketball romantic should watch the Wolves next season. That Ant and Melo backcourt is going to be blockbuster cinema. I agree. That's going to be so much fun, bro. People are forgetting we have Luka now. I've seen posts of people saying now that LeBron's gone, Rob better have a miracle. It's like, bro, it's about time LeBron is going to leave so we could build around Luka. Now, we do have all this money, and I do expect Rob to have a miracle. I'm not going to lie. But Jalen Duren is not going to be a part of that miracle. Now it's kind of banking all of our odds on Walker Kessler, and we have no leverage at all. So, yeah, 40 minutes, nothing, man. 40 minutes and nothing. Here we go. Bones Highland will return to Minnesota. So you are right, Dexy, that you guys are getting Bones Highland. It's reported by John Krasinski. Oh my God, that's a tough name to say. Bones Highland is going back to Minnesota. I mean, he did have a pretty solid year, so I can't say that about Bones. I think that he kind of revived his career because he was going nowhere. I thought he was going to be out the league. But I don't know why. Don't know. I don't understand this for real, to be honest. I guess they do need a backup point guard, right? No, they don't. I don't understand this at all. Do you guys? Dominate and will guard them all together. Facts. Need to find someone who would take Josh Green so we could get that off the contract. I mean, Josh Green's I think the Lakers take Josh Green for sure, man. He played with Luka. We'll take that. Chase Center will be packed every time. We'll give you Jared Vanderbilt. He's a power forward. Ant says that's the one guy he misses the most. Jared Vanderbilt for Josh Green. Get off that Jared Vanderbilt contract. I love that. But the problem is I kind of want to use that for Walker Kessler. Chase Center repacked every time the play of LeBron comes. Yeah, I was thinking about the same thing. LeBron goes to Golden State. It's going to be so crazy, bro. Like, the NBA Curry is already like the leader every year for jersey sales, and so is LeBron. Now imagine them playing together. That's gonna be insane, bro. You guys imagine the ticket prices to get into those games? You guys are gonna see the LeBron effect, Golden State. And I know you guys already pay a lot. Just wait till LeBron gets there, bro. Wait till LeBron gets there. Oh my goodness, nothing is going on. All right. What do you think about Austin Reeves' 185 deal with the Lakers? Not surprised. The news is coming. That's why I didn't make a video about it. I knew that was going to happen. I knew he was going to get that type of money. I knew we were going to pay him because that's what Luka wanted. And shout out to Austin Reeves, highest paid undrafted player in NBA history. PG3 shooting guard, maybe tell Bones just catch and shoot threes. I mean, isn't that Ayo DeSumu's role? I mean, maybe because Dante DiVincenzo's hurt, you know. Jalen Duren wants to sign with the Celtics apparently now. Really? If you have a Twitter, can you at me in that, please, so I could see? Or DM me? If the Grandpa Warriors win a ring, Curry will enter crazy combos. Nah, I don't think that any of these guys are entering crazy combos if they win a ring when they're all together like that. That's not... No, it doesn't count. Just kidding. It doesn't... It counts, but it doesn't hit. It's like KD rings, you know? That's my opinion. I think some of these guys like Curry and LeBron just chasing Kobe. They're chasing Kobe's rings. Oh, it's on Insta story. Sorry. Oh, it's all good. What's the source? I could look it up on Twitter too. Actually, let's look it up here. Let's look up Jalen Duren. Jalen Duren Celtics. Let's see. Oh, yeah, 2 minutes ago. Jalen Duren reportedly wants to play for Boston Celtics. Jaylen Brown needs to be traded. Interesting. So could Jaylen Brown be traded for Jalen Duren? Or is that too much? What do you guys think? Yeah, Jake Fisher is reporting it. Jalen Duren to Boston? Chasing Kobe 5 rings, not Jordan 6. I mean, they're closest to Kobe's 5, right? They can't even sniff Jordan 6's. Let's be for real. LeBron is not getting 6 rings. He's not playing that many seasons. So obviously it is chasing Kobe's 5, right? You're right. It does kind of work for both teams. It does kind of make sense, bro. I think that would make a lot of sense for Detroit. Pistons need a big, though, bro. You're right. Yeah, because they did trade away Isaiah Stewart as well. So maybe they go out and get a guy like Mitchell Robinson, maybe. Good pick and roll type of guy. Maybe, right? LeBron, if he got a ring in Minnesota, it would mean something to the people of Minnesota, but the rest of the league might say he's just chasing rings. No, I think if LeBron won a ring in Minnesota, it would definitely mean more, and this is just speaking from my perspective, than if it was in Golden State, because let's be for real, bro. Golden State and Cleveland, where LeBron and Curry were battling against each other for almost a decade, it felt like. So if they're teaming up, that's like I don't even know. Karl Malone and John Stockton teaming up with Michael Jordan. You know, that doesn't count, bro. Obviously, they're going to win. But now they are older. It's kind of like Gary Payton and Karl Malone teaming up with Shaq and Kobe. You know, that didn't work. But it did get them to the finals. LeBron just needs to retire. He's done enough. I think he has done enough, but I don't think he wants to. I think he just wants to continue playing and have fun. Athletic reported Warriors apparently have given up on the Big Four dream. Don't know about LeBron, though. Yeah, they've given up on the Big Four dream because Anthony Davis, he's not coming. But they still do want LeBron, I believe. Maybe. If not, it's going to be Cleveland or Miami, and it's looking like Cleveland. His ego doesn't allow him to retire. I think he will play until he gets that 5th ring. I could see him going to Cleveland to retire. How many times has he gone back to Cleveland now? Like, if he did. You know, James Harden opted out of his player option and is working with the front office so that they could try to sign LeBron. I know the odds right now are the highest for the Golden State Warriors. Understandably so, because Draymond opted out. But, yeah, I think there's a high possibility he goes back to Cleveland, bro. ZTAY, what moves are Lakers doing? Don't know. Nobody's doing anything right now. I don't think LeBron will leave California wherever he goes because it's already said his family is perfectly fine where they are. That is true, man. That is true. And his son still plays for Lakers on a guaranteed contract, so don't know if that means we'll trade him or not. Wizards decline Jaylen Brown and AD swap is crazy. Have they offered that? All right, let's refresh a little bit and see if we have anything. Bro, there's nothing. What is going on? This is the biggest thing, honestly. Free agent Rui has drawn interest from the Detroit Pistons. Okay. Interesting. Pistons? Rui to the Pistons? Yeah, his family doesn't like Cleveland, you're right. Lakers definitely having that meeting with Kessler right now. Yeah, I did see Kessler land in LA, so I think that's definitely what's happening. Family does not want to live in Cleveland, and Keepon said so. Who is Keepon? Let's look him up. I don't know who you're talking about, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea who you're talking about. Oh, you talking about somebody in the chat? What happens to Bronny now? I think he stays. LOL source. Amick. Let's see that. Amick. Sam Amick. Wait, what were we talking about again? Jalen Duren? What were we even talking about? What was the source? What were we talking about again? I don't know. I'm confused. I'm reading too much stuff at once. Oh, in the chat. Yeah. He's making fun of me, but that's okay. What are you guys even trolling about? All right, I'm back. Shams start announcing free agency signings. Facts, bro. Hey, man. Shams. Atzilla's back. Time to start making some signings happening. Hope Shams bomb comes out. Sound like 3 players at once. I remember 2019 offseason, Rob was moving like that. There was one offseason where Lakers, I was really happy. I think it was the Gabe Vincent offseason. I was so happy that offseason, and it turned into a disappointment, to be honest. Who is Cam Jones, guys? I don't even know who Cam Jones is. I know everybody almost. Understands why he's 38 pick the 2025 draft. Yeah, I don't even know who that it was. That's why. 2nd round pick of last year. If LeBron went to Cleveland, they'd have to get rid of Harden. That's actually not true. LeBron is willing to take a pay cut, and Harden is willing to take a pay cut as well. And it actually was reported. I'll go back to it again. James Harden reportedly planning to help the Cavs give more flexibility to pursue LeBron. So he declined that player option. Now he's just trying to work with the front office. Yeah, I mean, that Gabe Vincent looked like a great value pickup at the time. It did, man. I was really excited for Gabe Vincent, but at the same time, he was kind of a undrafted guy that wasn't supposed to be that good in Miami, and he was thrown into a bigger role, and he excelled. I honestly didn't hate Gabe on the Lakers like most Lakers fans did. And in my opinion, I think all the people that hated him in LA were LeBron fans. Because LeBron fans always want to scapegoat one of his teammates. And I'm not saying Gabe Vincent was the best player in the world. I think that he just wasn't aggressive enough. I think he was just playing his role and doing what he was told. And he tried his best at that. And he's undersized, so it didn't make him look good. And that's corner Gabe, bro. He wasn't bad in 2025 playoffs, in my opinion, against Mini. So, yeah, that's how I feel about Gabe Vincent. It was time to move on from him, and I think it was a good trade to get Luke Kennard, though. But we still have not gotten anything besides this. I think JJ misses his hustle. Gabe was horrible, missed 90% of his threes. He actually wasn't that bad of a three-point shooter. I want to take a look. Let's see. 2025 NBA, or actually, let's just go to Basketball Reference real quick. Let's do this, guys. Basketball reference. Let's look up Gabe Vincent. Oh, put that. I know I'm in all caps. I don't know why. All right, let's go to the 2025 playoffs. That's what I really want to look at. Playoffs 2025. Played 5 games, 99 minutes played. That's enough. He did shoot 30%, which isn't the best. Not the best. He shot 33%. Let's go regular season. 3-point percentage. Guys, he shot 35% for the Lakers. He wasn't that bad, bro. Now, this year, he was really bad. This was the year we signed him. He was 3 for 28 from 3. This is what everybody remembers from Gabe Vincent and why they were mad. For sure. But last year, he wasn't that bad. 34%. Like, he really wasn't that bad. It was just, listen, and this is just how Lakers fans, feel. Maybe any fan. You sign a player you're very excited about, and he's a disappointment his first year. You kind of just stuck with that bad taste in your mouth and you don't let it go. I think that's really what happened with Gabe Vincent, and then he was just on a short lease. Kelly Oubre to meet with the Lakers. We manifested it. For real? Let's see. Keep refreshing. Uh-oh, I heard a notification. We got a new notification? Come on now. I heard it. Okay, Kawhi Leonard to Raptors has been agreed to. Sources tell ESPN. Clippers will receive unprotected first-round picks in 2031 and 33 and second-round picks in a pick swap. So it's confirmed. Kawhi Leonard is going to Toronto. Excuse me. Toronto is receiving their Finals MVP back again. It's going to be so much fun to watch, man. That crowd is going to embrace him like nothing else, bro. Bronson Nuggets to finally play with his hero, Jamal Murray. Oh, yeah, Nuggets fans. I wanted to ask you guys about this because I know there are some Nuggets fans in the chat. All right, Nuggets fans, how you guys feel about this? Nikola Jokic might not sign his contract extension, making him a free agent in 2027. Bring back the city earned jerseys for Kawhi. Kawhi won last ride with Clippers. Raptors. Hardaway to Miami. Bogdanovich to the Nuggets? Question mark. That would make a lot of sense. Let's be for real. Because he plays on the Serbian team with Jokic. Switch up Kelly Oubre when you can. All right, I will. I think you stay in Denver forever, to be honest. I think the same thing, but why else would he want to not extend? Right? Why else? Doesn't really make a lot of sense. How do you guys feel about this? Do you think there is a possibility that Jokic leaves in free agency next year? Or if not, why would he do this? Just waiting for more money. Wouldn't overthink it. From the Nuggets, have a really bad unless it's a really bad season. Play with Luka. Jokic is applying pressure for the front office to make moves, I would assume. No, I don't think he would do that. It's why? I'm just trying to figure out why. Why would he do this? And if I'm being completely honest with no bias, I would love to say it's because he wants to go to LA with Luka. I honestly think he's done with the NBA. Oh, I heard something in 2000. Okay. Torque might be onto something. I heard something about in 2027 they changed money rules. Now, earlier we seen Shams post this. That's where is it? What the hell? Why did I not see it? Let's see. Was it Chris Haynes? Where did it go? NBA salary. They're increasing the salary cap. Here we go. So they're increasing the salary cap, which means he could get paid more. That does kind of make sense. That does kind of make sense. I think the fun thing is to say is, yeah, he's going to retire and just do horses. I seen news that Jokic being back to being slimmer. Yeah, he looked a lot slimmer. Lakers are pursuing Tobias Harris. All right, let's look up Lakers right now and see what we could find. Actually, let's look up Kelly Oubre. See, here we go. Kelly Oubre to meet with Pacers, Blazers, and Lakers. And free agency. Lakers are one of the teams to meet with Kelly Oubre. Lakers plan to meet with Kelly Oubre. Yes, it is true. And now we look up Tobias Harris. And Lakers have discussed Tobias Harris as a potential free agent target. Interesting. Doesn't look like... You know what's interesting, guys? I don't think I've heard one thing about the Lakers saying that we want to bring Rui back. Why? I don't understand that. It's like all these replacement guys. Mamu, Tobias, right? But it's never a Rui. We want to bring Rui back. I haven't seen John Collins, actually. Sources say Walker Kessler and Jalen Duren. Oh, just kidding. Okay, never mind. Okay. Let's see. What was I just about to do? Who was I talking about? John Collins. Okay, John Collins, Lakers. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about John Collins to the Lakers. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about John Collins to the Lakers either, so that's interesting. Let's see. Oh, there's nothing going on right now. What the hell is this, bro? Okay. I'm excited. Shout out to Crispy Flakes, man. One of the OGs in the NBA community. I'm extremely excited to converse hoops with Lakers fans without having to deal with LeBron fans. Facts. Lakers fans, we're back to purity. The LeBron fans are gone. FaceTiming on Omegle. Tobias should not be in the Lakers. Oh, he folds on large amount. Actually, I think he did a pretty damn good job in the playoffs last year, but I don't really want him. What's up, Jake? Crispy W tweet. Shout out to Crispy, man. Everybody tell Crispy to go follow me back, though, man. I mean, he's only following 131 people, 30K followers. Shout out to Crispy, bro. These TMZ guys stay at the airport ready to harass people, but low-key, I like the way he talked. Hashtag Hope Court. Hashtag all we got left. That's actually funny that Walker Kessler responded to these guys in just good spirits.
Hey, yep.
Like, this actually gave me some hope. Is that bad that this gave me some hope that Walker Kessler could come to the Lakers? The fact that he landed in LA and they're asking about LeBron, Luka, Reeves, and how you feel about LA fans. He's like, I'm here, baby. Hold on. Walker, we need you, bro. Please be my savior, bro. Walker, tonight, I'm watching your tape, bro. I'm watching your tape, Walker. Pause. Almost Pierce still got the Luka fans. Yeah, I agree. Facts. But more reasonable to talk to. Wish he was active when the Pistons were hot during the season. Yeah, sucks, bro. As soon as the Pistons got good, he quit. As a Lakers fan, what's the worst team LeBron could be traded to? As a Lakers fan, what's the worst team LeBron could go to? I'm going to always say the Celtics. Number one. I would say the Warriors just because they're in our division. But honestly, I think it would be cool. I think the Denver Nuggets. I would hate LeBron going to the Denver Nuggets. That would actually piss me off. If he went to the Denver Nuggets, I would be so pissed. It would be fun, but I'd be so pissed. Kessler was flirting with the Lakers since last year. Facts, bro. Just sign him already, man. Come on, Jazz. You don't want him. You just got Yusuf Nurkic and Jaren Jackson Jr., Laurie Marketing. You don't need him. Been an hour, no big news. Facts, bro. What's going on, man? I thought this free agency was gonna be lit. At least I'm in on live with you guys, man. It's been an hour and 30 minutes and not really anything's happening. And I already know as soon as I get off, something's gonna happen. LeBron going to the Warriors is a real possibility. Yes, 100%. He's actually the favorite to go to the Warriors. Vegas odds, I believe somebody put in the chat. What was it? A minus 400 odds to go to the Warriors and a plus 250 for the Cavs. Shams focus on big moves while Chris Haynes focus on small moves. Every time I refresh, this is all we see. Getting tired of looking at Tim Hardaway. Seriously. Getting tired of looking at Tim Hardaway. Also, everybody, it's my mom's birthday, so everybody wish my mom a happy birthday in the chat, man. We went through a lot this last year, bro. If you guys didn't know, my dad passed away from cancer in September, and he was diagnosed in like July. It was crazy, man. Me and my dad were watching the NBA Finals together, the Thunder and not this July, the Thunder and the Pacers, and then all of a sudden he had headaches, got checked out, boom, cancer, stage 4, died like 3 months later, bro. So it's been incredibly tough for her. She was actually in the hospital on her birthday last year with him. So yeah, everybody wish my mom a happy birthday, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the love. And that is why you guys see in the top right hand corner of the stream. If you guys didn't know, that is a logo I made for my dad because he played guitar. He was in a band. He was in a rock band. So yeah. Love your Bears video, so wholesome and heartfelt. Yeah, and also, man, this is my dad's jersey. I've been a Bears fan. Look, I'm gonna actually share a picture with you guys. Let's see. That one's a little crazy. Share. Where's my favorite picture, bro? When I was in 2007, man, where? I don't even know where that picture's at. 2007, right? Here we go. In 2007, it was the year after the Bears made the Super Bowl versus the Indianapolis Colts, and we lost, right? I've been a Bears fan since I was a little kid, bro. I'm going to show you guys this picture right now. My dad took me to San Diego to go watch the Bears. You guys see the Cedric Benson jersey, man. This was my first ever NFL game, bro. So the Bears mean more to me than any other team that I'm a fan of. More than the Lakers, more than the Cubs. If you guys didn't know, my dad is from Illinois. That's where he was raised, and that's why I am a Chicago fan. So yeah, that's a little backstory on me. And yeah. Crazy, man. Life happens a lot. Life happens fast. So if you guys still got your parents in your life, man, appreciate them, bro. Appreciate them, man. But yeah, appreciate all the birthday wishes, man. All right, let's see, bro. If I refresh one more time and see Tim Hardaway Jr., I'm gonna crash out. Appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. Come on, give me something good, NBA. Brighten my day up before I go play 2K for no reason. It's been almost an hour and a half. Oh, man. Yeah, also, RIP to Cedric Benson. I forgot about that, man. Cedric Benson. He was my favorite player when I was a little kid for some reason. I don't know why. Even though he wasn't that good in the Super Bowl that year. But RIP to Cedric Benson. Lost mine when I was 18, bro. Keep your head up. Hey, man, I'm sorry for your loss, Kevin. Thank you, bro. That is true. Chicago, man. Facts, man. Shout out to the city of Chicago. That's what I'm saying. If the Bears leave Chicago, like, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know how I feel. Cedric Benson DJ'd a party I was at in college. One of the most magical parties of my life. Bro, that is sick as hell. What year was that? That's cool as hell. What college did you go to? Meanwhile, though, the WNBA drama with Alyssa getting death threats and Caitlin Clark getting slandered has also been a battle. And WNBA got a lot of stuff going on with the Fever, bro. Their players are, I don't know, man. If you ask me, and I'm not trying to get too involved with the WNBA because I don't know much, right? I don't know how I feel about Sophie Cunningham and Caitlin Clark, bro. I really don't know how I feel about them. I don't think I like them. I think I get weird vibes from them. That's all I'm saying. 2013, is that Utah? UT Austin? Or is that Texas? Austin, Texas. Is it Austin, Texas, or is it Utah? Sorry. There's got to be University of Texas, Austin, right? Tomorrow is my birthday. Hey, shout out to your username, man. ZTAY up next. Happy early birthday, man. How old are you about to be, bro? Fun fact, Tim Hardaway Jr. was shooting over 10 when he was in Dallas. Then his father was crying on... I saw that. That's why I said his tenure in Dallas was so weird. I only like AB on the Fever. I love AB on the Fever. She's actually one of my favorite players in the league. She reminds me of like a Jokic. For real. And I agree, yeah. I'm more of Paige Becker's... What's her name? Olivia Miles. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that name wrong. Angel Reese. I just like some real hoopers, you know? Texas. Okay, yeah. Austin, Texas. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's where Cedric Benson went to college, obviously. Yeah, he went to college in Texas, right? Or was it 2012? Can't remember. Been so long. Cedric Benson was a rookie like 2006, right? 2005 is when he left Texas. I don't remember. Hey, bro, from Serbia, just got online. I'm late at night here. Is there any help in Denver, or is it sadness again? Yeah, we've been talking about Denver a lot. We see up here on the screen. Sorry. Let me refresh. Tim Hardaway will pop up. Don't worry. Oh, wait. Never mind. Kelly Oubre. Okay. There we go. So Tim Hardaway Jr. has left the Nuggets. So how you feel about that, my guy? Also, I think they're maybe preparing to save some money so they could go re-sign Peyton Watson, which I think is a priority. They also announced, and we talked about it earlier, that Nikola Jokic is hesitant to sign an extension this offseason, but then it also came out like an hour ago that the reason may be because, or this is my reasoning, that next year the salary cap is going to allow teams to spend $10 million more, so he might just want to hold out so he can make more money, which is probably the most logical part. Like, that makes the most sense. So, looks like you guys are probably making some moves to try to go after Peyton Watson. Even though you guys can match his salary, you don't want to be hard capped and over the second apron, kind of like what the Thunder are right now. You think LeBron going to the Warriors? Yeah, I do think the more that I'm really like sitting on it, I think he might go to the Cavs. Cavs or Warriors for sure. I think the Warriors number 1 and the Cavs number 2. Olivia Miles, my GOAT. Got 2 great PGs in Minnesota now with Liv and Melo. Bro, you're gonna love Melo, man. Who you feeling like with the shades on, ZTAY? I'm just enjoying life. Drinking on my apple juice, bro. His DJ name was DJ World Peace. My college friend fantasy football team is named after him. That is sick, bro. Shout out to Cedric Benson, one of my favorite players as a little kid, bro. I just remember he was cool as hell. We used to run people over, and he was shifty. Like, he was a big running back, and he was shifty. But I just remember he had problems slipping. Like, he could not stay upright. Now, that being said, Soldier Field's grass has always been trash, so maybe that's a big reason. But and then the Super Bowl was super rainy. But yeah, shout out Cedric Benson, one of my favorite players ever. Actually not my first jersey, because I think my first jersey was probably like Brian Urlacher or something. But yeah, shout out Cedric Benson, man. Forgot Bam even dropped 83, and now he's got Giannis as a teammate. And let's go back and talk about some of the things that happened earlier today too. Since wait, Shams just posted something. No, he didn't. There's a trash start to free agency, bro. Let's see. Let's go back. Fontecchio is going to Miami. They get a shooter, right? Tim Hardaway Jr. going to Miami. That's another shooter. They're getting a whole bunch of shooters. I think Miami's going to be solid, man. Chicago running back duo was nasty. Yeah, Thomas Jones, Cedric Benson. The only problem was we had Rex Grossman. Shout out Musa Muhammad. Shout out Bernard Berrien. Shout out Dallas Clark, I think. Yeah. Shout out Olin Kreutz. Shout out Roberto Garza. Shout out, I'm telling you, I was a little kid, bro. Shout out Alex Brown, Brian Urlacher, Lance Briggs, Chris Brown. Chris Harris, not Chris Brown. Chris Harris. Charles Tillman. Shout out to all of them, man. Nathan Vasher, Devin Hester, Robbie Gould. Come on now. Joker getting skinny might have been a good bad thing since his weight has benefited his driving game, but it seems he can't get physical anymore at the 5. The Nuggets may need to consider a center. Interesting take. Jokic is Jokic. I don't think he really relies on being just big and strong to score. Like, he's got good footwork. I don't think that necessarily is going to affect him. Also, like, it's the off season. I think he'll gain it back. Also, Kawhi trying to get a 2-year extension. Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons that he was okay getting traded to Toronto, because he said that was one of the few teams that he was willing to do an extension with. So that's probably what's going to be next. Kawhi's going to get an extension, and I did hear that he wants to retire in Toronto. Shout out to Kawhi Leonard. Fun fact about Kawhi Leonard is he is from Moreno Valley, Moval, California, and I worked at Amazon as a delivery driver when I started this channel, actually, a little bit after I started the channel, 2021 to 2022. Actually, it might have been 22, 23. For a year in Moval, man. That's where I delivered. I knew that city well. So shout out to Kawhi Leonard, man. Kind of grew up near me a little bit, you know? With how the Celtics are bashing and shopping. JB might game for Zeke Naji Stroud and a can of beans. They might trade him for Jalen Duren. That's another thing that we've seen. We'll put that back up right now. We got Jalen Duren. I guess the last thing we heard from him was the Celtics. He wants to go to the Celtics, right? So yeah, there's that. Thanks, bro, for the info. It's bad that Tim, like you said, left, but I hope Murray leaves too. Wow, interesting. Would you trade Jamal Murray for Jaylen Brown? I hope to see Luka and Jokic together in LA. So are you a Jokic fan? I would love that, man. I would probably cry tears of joy. I would get up on live so fast, and I would probably have a breakdown in front of everybody if we somehow got Nikola Jokic. Are you happy LeBron is out the Lakers? Hey, man. Shout out to Milan Games Played. I kind of remember you, bro. And Cactus. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Cactus, bro. Hey, I know you got mad at me one time, too. When it came to 2K. Cactus, you can't hate me forever, bro. Shout out to you guys. I know you guys been some OGs. Yes, I am kind of happy LeBron is leaving. I'm not going to lie. Ready for us to rebuild around Luka. And it's the start, man. Will LeBron going to the Nuggets even move the needle for Jokic re-signing? No. I think Jokic not. And it's not even Jokic re-signing. It's him like extending. I think the only reason that he's not extending is, again, now that it's kind of making sense to me, is because 2026-27. So next offseason, they're changing the salary cap rules in the NBA to increase it by $10 million. So basically, the salary cap is increasing by $10 million. Teams are going to be able to spend more. Jokic's like, I could probably make more money. That's a smarter thing to do, right? Barring any injury, but Jokic knows he's him, and Denver's going to want him back. I don't think that's going to change anything. How long you think Luka's staying in LA? I hope forever, man. But we better not mess it up this year. I'm not gonna lie. Imagine Luka, Jokic, and AR. If we somehow did that, bro. If we somehow were able to pull that off, we better get some defenders around them. Is Marcus Smart confirmed leaving the Lakers yet? No. Not confirmed. He just opted out. He is a free agent. He's testing the market. Lakers actually could re-sign him, but he is most likely going to the Houston Rockets just because they're very interested in him. And I think they already came out with an offer too. I appreciate your ball knowledge, bro. Thank you, bro. I turned into a fan of ZTAY after you did the Mavs reaction in 23-24. Shout out to you, bro. So are you a Luka fan? This is my first time watching your live. What's up? What's up? Rito, hope you're doing good. Hope your day's going good because my goodness, this free agency is some dookie. Spurs supposedly closing in on Rui. Okay. Let's check that out right now. Just refresh. I know it'll pop up on my feed. I have trust. Kelly Oubre planning to meet with the Lakers. Every time I refresh, I see Tim Hardaway's face because that's the only thing that's happened. Let's look up some Rui news. LaFleur better not go to Dallas because I guess Shams report when Kyrie reached out to LeBron. Nah, he's not gonna go to Dallas. That was last year that he reached out to LeBron, by the way. This I don't know if this is real or not. It's probably not a good source, but yeah, it's BS. Yeah. I know that the Spurs want Rui. Problem is that they only have the MLE to spend, so they only have $15 million to offer him. And if once they do that, they can't really spend a lot of money outside of that. I think they have $10 million to spend outside of that with some vet mins. News is dead for real. Facts. They thought I was a Luka hater. I'm a Luka glazer. That's facts, bro. Bronny for Giannis brothers trade, maybe. All right, y'all. I'm taking a little bathroom break. I will be back. Let me get some more apple juice, chat. Hold on. Okay. I'm back. I'm sorry. Okay, since I've been gone, has anything happened? Oh my god, bro. About to fall asleep from this free agency stuff, bro. Alright. Let's see what's going on in the chat. With this current lineup, the Lakers aren't good defensively. They're gonna have to outscore the opposing team every time. Yeah, we better get some better defenders, bro. You're right. At least we don't got to worry about LeBron and Rui's defense no more. Although Rui kind of showed that he could play some defense. Really want the Mavs to be good again. At least my other team won a championship. I think the Mavs will be good again. Kyrie's coming back. Kyrie was supposed to come back last year, so interesting. But you know, Cooper Flag year 2. They also got a really high draft pick. They got a brand new coach. They got the Michigan coach. Derek Lively still can't run though, so that is a concern. They still have Gafford. Klay Thompson's still there. I think the Dallas is going to be active in trade talks maybe in this free agency. What do you guys think? Serbia, we're all fans of Nikola. The other day, Luka was in Serbia and was welcomed at like an MVP. Wow. Yeah. Listening to ESPN's coverage until Perk spoke. Perk just be bored, bro. Just be saying stuff. I feel him though. Do you think the Lakers trade for Robert Williams? No, I don't think that's likely. Every GM is sleeping. Facts. How you guys feel about the World Cup? Which team do you want to win it all? Lakers need to re-sign Marcus Smart. Let's see if there's any update on Marcus Smart. I really doubt it. Like this free agency has been so slow. Marcus Smart. Any new news for Marcus Smart? No. So the Rockets going to offer him $21 million when free agency begins. It doesn't look like the Lakers are going to probably do that. Let's be for real, bro. I don't see the Lakers doing that. I got mad after AD got traded. Like all I wanted was to give them Kyrie and AD a chance. Yeah, bro. Kyrie, AD, Cooper Flag. Like, I honestly think they could have been pretty decent. That didn't make sense with the Luka trade either, because y'all finally built a team around Luka after making the NBA Finals. That front office was really bad. But now you guys got a new front office. You got a new coach. I think things are going to be looking up. He still can't run. That's really concerning. Yeah, let's look that up real quick. It's what I seen. Derek Lively. Actually, I don't even know how to spell his first name. I think it's like spelled weird. Lively. My God. Derek. I think that's how you spell Derek. Lively. Search. Yep, here we go. Derek Lively, is now walking and lifting weights but cannot run yet. Isn't running yet. USA. Is it harder than Kobe? No. Kobe than everybody else, bro. Nobody. Kobe is by far my favorite player of all time. He's the reason I started watching basketball. What can we get for Vando and Connect? I'm still praying we can Rob Will, Marcus Smart, same team again. I'm hoping, look, this is my best case scenario, okay? That Jared Vanderbilt, Jake LaRavia, which probably not likely, so more likely Dalton Connect, and 2 first-round picks, 2031, 2033, and a couple pick swaps, throw in a couple second-rounders for Walker Kessler, right? We get off the contract of Jared Vanderbilt. We get off the contract of, hopefully, Jake LaRavia, which probably won't happen, so probably Dalton Connect. We go and get a sign and trade with Walker Kessler, and now we still have about, like, we got to pay Walker, just say $35 million. Jared Vanderbilt makes 11. DK, like 4. So that's like 15. Let's just say 15 mil. Cut that out of the 50. So what is that? I don't even know. 40? 35 mil to spend. And then there's Walker Kessler's contract. It kind of lines up perfectly. Then we got the MLE to spend. We go and get somebody for 9 million. I think that's what we could spend. And then we get some vet mins. That's what I hope, man. Actually, I think we would have a lot more. If we traded Vando away, that's 11 mil plus that's 15. That means we would have 65 mil to spend. We would pay Walker hypothetically like 35 if he did a sign and trade. That's what I'm assuming. So we would still have 30 mil to spend. That's what I'm saying. I really hope we do a sign and trade with Walker Kessler instead of trying to win him in free agency. Let's see. I mean, this current Lakers lineup just doesn't count. Free agency hasn't even started. Technically, free agency doesn't start till the 6th. Right now, this is just like where people are allowed to negotiate, even though people have been negotiating. Let's be for real. But legally, they're allowed to come out and say we've been in contact with this player and we offered him something. So now you're just allowed to offer people something and they could verbally agree. No taxes in Houston. I'm not sure. I do hope stuff ends up well for AD. Really put in the middle of the Luka trade fan hate. I think he'll be pretty solid in Washington with Trae Young and AJ. ZTAY, who's Denver going after. I think they're just really trying to prioritize re-signing Peyton Watson right now since they got off that Tim Hardaway Jr. contract. Mavs are quiet this offseason. All they did was get Dusty May and draft Morris. Get all kinds of rookies and re-sign. Excuse me. And B and C say, but no trades. Really want Jaylen Brown on this team. Interesting. I wouldn't see Jaylen Brown going to the Mavericks. Let's see if there's any Jaylen Brown news that we could look at. Let's see if any Jaylen Brown news pops up. Like, literally, bro, this is the quietest Twitter's been in so long, bro. Blazers have a potential trade package. Drew Holiday, Shaedon Sharpe, City Sissoko, multiple first-round picks. Drew Holiday back to Boston. Derek Lively's so injured so often. He's like 3 years. I don't think he'll survive long. Kessler and Herb Jones would be ideal, but it's a fever dream. I actually don't want Herb Jones. Great defender, can't shoot the ball, bro. He just can't shoot the ball. Did I live stream last year's free agency? I don't remember. I don't think so because my dad was in the hospital. I don't think I did much last off season, to be honest, bro. I was so busy last off season. I was just in the hospital every single day. Jaylen Brown to the Lakers. I wish, bro. How's it going, ZTAY? What's up? Mew Games. Shout out to you, bro. We're doing. Hey, man. I'm sipping on my apple juice, feeling good. So that's about it. It's my mom's birthday. It's a celebration. We're feeling good. I might grill in a little bit. I'm enjoying my day. I'm blessed to be alive. And I'm grateful that I exist. And I'm grateful that all you guys exist in the chat with me. But my goodness, free agency's been trash, bro. Basketball world is very disappointing right now. Let's be for real. What wing do you think the Lakers should target? If not Herb. All right. Well, let's go back and look at this free agency list again. All right. Here we go. Wings. Not many wings, okay? Chris Middleton. Lakers fans, how we feel about Chris Middleton? Kessler not available. Whose center would you prefer? About Lakers. Oh, deal target for Lakers. Also, DZU reactions. Yeah, I was thinking about doing. Yeah, that's next, bro. I've really been wanting to do Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and definitely I want to. Just for some reason, I haven't. So yeah, expect that soon. I think I will. All right, so we got Chris Middleton, Bradley Beal, but he's not really a wing. He's more of a guard. So Chris Middleton, that's a wing. Tobias Harris, that's more of a 4. Norman Powell, you could say that's a wing. I think he's going to get overpaid. I don't think the Lakers should go after him. Maybe backup plan if we don't get Walker Kessler or whatever. Josh Okogie, actually not a bad option. Not going to lie. Kelly Oubre Jr. is something that has been reported that the Lakers are going to go after. So, new Shams post. Okay, talking about new Shams post. Come on. Can't make this up, bro. Can't make this up. You can't make this up. What is this free agency? Brandon Carlson has agreed to a 1-year, $2.5 million deal to sign with the Portland Trail Blazers. All right, Brandon Carlson is a stretch big, but I forgot he was even on the Thunder. That's how little he plays, bro. This is ridiculous. Come on, bro. If Chris Middleton is our starting 3 next season, I'm going to be so mad. Anthony Simons to LA would be nice. I don't want Anthony Simons. Snooze fest. One of the best off seasons in a minute, but we got this boring ass free agency, and I hyped it up, man. I thought it was gonna be good. Now, to be honest and be fair, I think it's gonna take a long time to negotiate some of these contracts. Let's be for real. Some of these are some big deals. So here we go. Kelly Oubre plans to meet with the Lakers, Sixers, and Pacers and Blazers. So this, I think, actually would be a perfect wing for the Lakers. For the guy asking, who do I want as a wing player for the Lakers? Kelly Oubre. I think that'd be perfect. Quentin Grimes, perfect. I think those are some guys that I really like. But going back to this free agency list, let's go back to this thing. There are some other players that I kind of am interested in. Ben Matherin's restricted. I would love Peyton Watson. That's probably unlikely to happen. Same with Tari Eason because they're restricted, right? Gary Trent Jr. is the name to watch. My goodness. That's about it, guys. Mavs went to sign Sasser from the Pistons. That actually wouldn't be bad. At least OKC lost someone. J. Will Kenrich is next. Yeah, facts. But how much did Brandon Carlson make last year, bro? I don't even think he made more than $2 million. That's nothing. They're way over the cap. That's not going to do it. But you're right. That is one little move, I guess. They're like, all right. I didn't even know Brandon Carlson was a free agent, by the way. But, yeah, this is what we seen earlier. The Lakers plan to sign Quentin Grimes and Sandro. Mamu! When free agency starts, that was cap. I don't know who this guy is. This guy is a cap artist. You're a cap artist, brother. Front runner for Walker Kessler. You're a cap artist. You're a Lakers fan just like me. Keep sleeping, y'all. So, he really thinks that the Lakers... Whoa! Wait, hold on. This is 2 minutes ago, guys. This is 2 minutes ago. This is also a Lakers fan account, I think, or LeBron fan account. Lakers are expected to sign Sandro Mamukelashvili. That's what people in the league believe, and he would basically replace Rui. Where do you see that? All right, well, reportedly the Lakers are going to sign Mamu. I hope so, bro. What do you guys think? Do you think that the Lakers will actually get him? Replacement for Rui. I'm not mad at that. I'm not going to lie. That's a good replacement for Rui. That's a really good replacement for Rui. For the people mad, like, man, that's Rui. He's such a good shooter. This guy's a good shooter, too. And he's a good player. He plays really hard. Not mad at getting Mamu. I love Mamu, bro. Can't believe he would be a starter in the NBA, though. But here we are, man. Yeah. Don't Defend says he's not a starter. Yeah, it's like, I can't believe Mamu would be a starter. How much would we sign him for? Like, he did have a good season. Let's actually go ahead, check out Mamu's stats. I think he had a pretty damn good season. Sandro Mamukelashvili. Last season he averaged 11 points a game and he was 6th. Oh no, he was 10th in 6th man of the year voting. 11 points a game. He shot 39% from 3. And he played 80 games. He only started 13. Actually about to nap because of the boringness. New Shams post. Okay. Please, Shams, save me, bro. Please. Okay, Kobe Sanders has signed a 4-year deal to return to the Clippers. Okay. My goodness, bro. All right, let's be objective with everything we see and appreciate all these basketball players. I like Kobe Sanders. I think he's shown something. 4-year, $11 million. That's not much. What is that? $2 million a year? 2.5 a year. Okay. 2nd round pick. He averaged 7 points, 20 minutes a game. Yeah. Kobe Sanders gets signed. J-Dub got traded to Boston. Imagine. If you're right, I'd actually be crazy. Thing going on, bro. LeBron update. LeBron posted 6 minutes ago. This is what I should be doing right now, outside grilling, knowing damn well nothing is happening today, bro. LeBron knows nothing's happening today. Look, he knows he's not even gonna negotiate today, man. But now Mamu would be next to 77. That's facts. He might even look better. Who would be our LeBron replacement? Yeah, that's a great question, man. Kelly Oubre, maybe. Has high passing IQ, great rebounding, but his feet movement defensively is very slow. Not smart to put him next to Luka and Reeves. Yeah, like, I don't necessarily think he's a defender. I think you're right. Toronto fans and content creators love Sandro. I love Sandro as a content creator when he was in San Antonio, man. That was my guy. I believed in him. I think I used to say, if I was to start an expansion team, I'm getting Blake Wesley and Mamu. But defensively, you are kind of right. Wait, I just gotta... Yeah, nothing's happening. Who do you guys think the LeBron replacement would be for the Lakers? But look at LeBron, bro. This man's just chilling by his pool in LA, bro. This is who... Can you guys really look at this, okay? Look at this. This man's got a white beard. This guy's got a white beard. And you're asking me, ZTAY, are you mad that the Lakers are moving on for LeBron James? No. He's just trying to enjoy life, bro. I actually love LeBron now. I used to hate LeBron James because I was a Kobe fan. I love LeBron, man. He's just trying to enjoy life, man. I'm happy he's done with the Lakers, though, because we're trying to win with Luka. But I agree. LeBron looks so ready for retirement. This is the opposite of hungry. Yep. Why is there a picture of my house on the screen? I'm sorry, bro. My bad. I didn't need to post that. Play the Mamu game against the Knicks. I don't want to get copyrighted. If it's weird. YouTube Live, if you play any highlights in the NBA, they'll shut the stream down. I used to actually try to react live, and they used to shut my stream down every single time, so I'm not going to risk that. He was one of the few people to pass to Wemby, but Spurs let him go because they chose Sohan, man. I'm not going to lie. Spurs fans were hyping Sohan up. They're like, I'm not offering Jeremy Sohan in this Kevin Durant trade. He's untouchable. Trade Devin Vassell. I'm like, yo. I kind of believed in Jeremy Sohan too. I'm not going to lie. The team just kind of gave up on him. Let's be for real. LeBron should go back to Cleveland, just retire. I think it's a possibility he goes back to Cleveland, plays for 1 year, has a retirement tour. LeBron actually going to join Curry? Really likely, I'm not going to lie. Are you from LA? Not necessarily from LA, but I'm like an hour away from LA. But my family's from Chicago. So I don't got LA tendencies, but I'm in LA sometimes, I'm not going to lie. Too much snow going on there. What do you think about Dominique Daniels Jr.? He just signed with the G League Pelicans. Can dunk it 5'10". I actually never heard of this guy, bro. Not gonna lie. Signed with the Pelicans. Dominique Daniels Jr. Can dunk it 5'10". I think that's cool. You know, actually, speaking of G League, I saw this video of this guy talking about like what it's like to be a G League player and all the benefits that it brings. And you might not make as much money as it goes overseas, but like you can overseas. But honestly, I would love to work for a G League team. I would definitely be like in film for a G League team. I think that'd be sick, bro. Luka, Reeves, Grimes, Herb, Kessler, Bench, Smart, Kennard, Jake. You really want Jake LaRavia back? You're crazy. I don't think that's possible. Rob Williams just re-signed with the Blazers, so I don't think he's going anywhere. Herb Jones, they're saying they want 2 first-round picks. Kessler would require 2 first-round picks and luck. Grimes is possible. I think we are likely to get Quinn Grimes and Mamu. Luke Kennard and Smart, highly unlikely that they come back. Maybe I can see Kennard coming back. I don't expect Marcus Smart to come back. Still believe in Sohan. Nah, generally got years to show any shooting. Good luck to him, though. Is AD going to Golden State? No, AD is staying with Washington. Washington said that they're not trading AD. Can the Lakers get Kelly Oubre and Quentin Grimes? Absolutely, yes, we can. Lakers have $51 million to spend on top of a $9 million MLE exception. So that is about $60 million plus the vet minimum. So I think that's about $65 million to spend. Lakers have a lot of money, bro. Dominic was top 5 scoring in the country. 5'10" is kind of tough to make the NBA though. Like, how's his defense? Outside of Lakers, what's your 2 favorite teams? I like watching the Spurs. I wouldn't say they're my favorite team though. I don't have favorite teams outside of my team. I would say the Cavs just because of Harden, I guess. I like watching the Nuggets because of Jokic. I like players. So, like, it's not necessarily teams. I don't like teams outside of Lakers. I like players outside of Lakers. So, Wemby. I like Wemby. I like Dylan Harper. I like Nikola Jokic, James Harden. But, like, LaMelo Ball. You know? Ant-Man. While we wait, predict each conference seed for fun. I mean, it's kind of tough because we don't know what's going to happen in free agency. And let me get off this LeBron picture. Let's see. Let's refresh, see if we can find anything real quick. Guess we'll stop on Kelly Oubre. I think number 1 is going to be Spurs, depending on who they get at power forward. I think Thunder will be top 3. Timberwolves going to be top 4. Warriors, depending on if they get LeBron, can be 2 or 1. I think the Lakers are going to be somewhere in between like 4 and 6. And if we are higher, then it's a success. I think the Suns going to surprise a lot of people. Any other West teams that I'm missing? East, New York coming off a championship, they're going to be hot. I think Cleveland can be up there. Miami is going to be top 3 in my opinion. Maybe though, because I do remember when they got Dame in Milwaukee and they were super hyped up. They kind of were trash. So, but I believe in Miami. I think they're going to be really good. Philly, I still think they'll be pretty solid year 2. VJ. Pacers are going to be a lot better if Tyrese is able to play. Toronto, I think, is going to be top 4 because of Kawhi. I feel like all of us, when we go to bed, check our phones after showering is when the notifications start coming in. Yeah, exactly. Right when I chill, bro. Whatever, though. Right when I get off stream and then just, like, start grilling some food, just chilling, hop on 2K, all of a sudden everything starts blowing up. But still in here, man. I know you don't stream much, but you're one of my favorite YouTubers because you read chat. Thank you, Don't Defend. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, and I don't stream much. You're right. I'm not gonna lie, I play a lot of NBA 2K. That takes up a lot of my time. Also spending a lot of time with family, bro. I spend a lot of time with family, animals, time outdoors and nature. Try to balance my life a little bit. I can't be a full-time streamer. That's really hard. But I could definitely be a full-time content creator. Just full-time streamer is kind of tough. But I appreciate you, bro. Good. He has Curry skills and decent defense. Decent defense scares me. He's averaging 24 to 30 in college. I'll remember that name, though. You think Duren will be going to the Lakers? Yeah, but unfortunately, Jalen Duren is going to go back to Detroit. Detroit announced today that they will match any contract any team throws at them. They're not interested in a sign trade. Yo, ZTAY, I'm going to have my wisdom teeth removed soon. How was it when you got yours removed? I will not tell you. I will not tell you. But I will tell you this. From my experience, I went under. I got all 4 removed. Okay? They broke my bone in my jaw. And afterwards, I was chilling. I was feeling good. Make sure you take your damn pain meds before the numbing wears off. That is my only advice to you. Number one advice to you, do that. Also, rest. Don't try to work. Don't try to force yourself to go to school. Everybody heals differently. Prioritize your body to rest. It's like rest. It sucks, bro. I'm not gonna lie. For me, it sucked. But I also waited a really long time. You're not supposed to be 28 years old getting your wisdom teeth pulled. So how old are you? Wasn't it rumored a lot of big men around the league trying to pair up with Wemby? Yeah, I could see a lot of power forwards trying to want to play with him. I think John Collins and Rui Hachimura are the favorites to go play with him right now. Pacers are going to be back. I agree. I think the Pacers are going to be good. Hopefully Tyree's going to be good, though, because we did see him dealing with that immune disorder. Just because they probably want to pair with Wemby doesn't mean the Spurs want them. I think the Spurs definitely showed interest in Rui and John Collins. Kessler, Sabonis, Kessler 1,000%. He's younger, and Sabonis coming off an ACL injury. You are one of my top 2 favorite basketball YouTubers. Thank you, Bobby Reacts. Appreciate you, bro. Will LeBron and Curry be title contenders? Always, man. Let's be for real. They got 8 championships between the both of them. Always, always. If they can stay healthy, and I don't know if that's going to happen. I think the Thunder are going to be number 1. They were number 1 this year with third most injured team. I just think that the Spurs are going to get a lot better, especially after that heartbreaking loss in the finals, and then they're going to get their big man, you know. It's going to be tough. From your video, the weak side defense and sound effects is how I start to learn hoops. I'm glad I could help you out, man. And also, a lot of my time, guys, really goes to studying the game of basketball. Next season, I'm going to know more basketball than I knew the previous season. Like, if I'm not streaming and if I'm not making videos, I'm always studying basketball the majority of my time. I'm always studying. I'm always trying to learn more, and I'm hoping to pass that knowledge on to you guys as well. Let's see. Warriors finalized Tingus Pingus deal. It ain't that bad. Just only soft foods. Broke the bone. Yes, they broke my sinus bone. It actually still messed up. They said it could take 3 months to heal. But I had an impacted tooth, which basically means that it wasn't all the way in yet, and it was growing sideways, and they were trying to take it out and broke my sinus bone. They said an egg shell crack in his sinus bone, but it hurts. And I woke up from the anesthesia. That's how bad it hurt. I remember waking up out of the anesthesia because they broke my shit. Still waiting for free agency. Exactly. Facts. Spurs gonna have money problems real soon. I agree, especially with that De'Aaron Fox contract. I'm 21, so hopefully it goes well. Oh yeah, you're gonna be fine. If you're 21, I promise you're gonna be fine. Start a podcast about reviewing plays and teams. I would love that. When you say reviewing plays and teams, what exactly do you have in mind to help me out? Can we get more Coach ZTAY breakdowns? 100%. I think next year. Listen, I love doing reactions. I love them. I'm passionate about them. But you guys seen in the playoffs, I did a lot of live reactions. Actually, the majority of the videos I did were live reactions because I really do love to watch basketball. And I really like to watch basketball and see it in a certain light. Like, I understand why players are doing certain things. So I think a lot more breakdown videos are coming. I think me doing those live reactions actually forced me to edit a lot more, and I kind of just got used to it. So I think you're going to see a lot more of those videos upcoming this year. ZTAY, do you think Adelman did a good job at head coaching role? I think he did a good job for what he had. Let's be honest. He was not a guy that was supposed to be a big head coaching candidate. He kind of had to step into the role of Michael Malone when it was kind of a surprise firing. And I think he did the best he could. I think he's got knowledge of the game. The problem is he doesn't really have the voice and the personality and image that players are going to really respect. But I don't think that's that much of a problem because they have Jokic. That being said, I've seen reports that they're trying to pair him with an experienced NBA coach this offseason as an assistant. So take with that as you will. Knowing ball makes playing random rec in 2K annoying as hell. Yes. You just said the most real thing I've seen all day. I crash out every single day because I'm like, hold on, transition. Let me fill the slot as the power forward. Okay, ball swung. Let me go set a flare screen to get this guy on the wing so I could stay slot and roam that left lane. No, randoms running into me when I pop. They're running into my space. They're wrapping around me. This guy's wrapping around me. I'm catching the ball. My teammates are running towards me. They're running back and forth out the paint. Yes, you are right. Which is why I like to make my own playbooks. That's my favorite thing. What signing or trade do you think would be the craziest to happen this offseason? If it could, besides Giannis, I think Jaylen Brown being traded to the Denver Nuggets. Or, it just came out, Jaylen Brown being traded to the Detroit Pistons. Bro, nothing is happening. That is insane. It is insane. Yeah, I think those are the two biggest things. Jaylen Brown trade. Yeah. Like the offenses and defenses possible trades. Yeah, I would love to just talk about. I mean, I guess that would mean I'd watch games live and do less reactions though, right? Unless I just did a reaction and then did a podcast after. And I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot, bro. After I do a reaction, it takes a lot of my energy. You guys seen the energy that I have in some of my reactions. Like sometimes after a reaction, like I need a break. I'm exhausted because I just poured out all of my energy. So if I was to just hypothetically watch games live this year, really dive deep into it, I could do more podcasts. I could do more breakdown videos. And if that's what the channel, if that's what the community of my channel wants, then I'm willing to do that. And I would love to do that. I just remember doing that and actually trying that out in 2024-5 season. And people were really mad. Why are you not doing reactions no more? Why? Where are you at? We follow you because of reactions. So I kind of just went back to reactions because of that. I really did want to start doing breakdowns. They are a lot more work, but I just didn't feel appreciated for them, which is why I kind of stopped. Wolves coming in as a major suitor for Braun now. Really? Where do you see that? I'm so mad we missed that Mike Brown signing. What was your team? Jason Kidd? Question mark. Maybe. Yeah. That could be a good one. What position you play and what rep are you? Mainly I play power forward and I'm a vet one. Dude, every day. Like, why is the shooting guard setting a screen for the point guard? That switch makes no sense. Because they just want to be involved in the play and they can't sit still because they have ADHD. Bro, I'm disappointed Adelman is a bad coach. There's none worse. Wow. Why do you think that? That's me watching from the corner on my center build because I don't need no screens. It's isoing. I hate when guards say that. I don't need any screens. Watch out. Let me ISO 5 out. It's not about that. It's about moving the ball. Listen, every build I make, I shoot one shot a game because I'm passing. And I play the same way in real life. Because everybody just plays the ego ball. Everybody's like, I got to get my stats. I got to get my points. Me personally, I feel more satisfaction if I'm making the right read, swinging the ball. Swing, swing, swing. That's what people need to learn in basketball. That's why I really don't like ISO ball hogs in real life. Shams Foreign will probably die. Facts. Denver? Hold on. Let me see what you said earlier. Oh, yeah. Mike Brown, Denver. ZTAY, I had those glasses, dude. You bring your stream setup to the beach. Did you bring your stream setup to the beach? You know what's funny? I actually went to the beach 2 days ago, bro. Probably, that's actually why I got these sunglasses. I'm still in beach mode, I guess. This hat, I didn't actually wear to the beach, but I did wear a bucket hat like this. Low key, this was kind of the fit when I went to the beach 2 days ago. That actually kind of scared me. I was like, how did you know I went to the beach? It's crazy. The Athletic. What did you say again? Oh, okay. The Athletic said that LeBron is going to the Wolves or a potential suitor. I did see LeBron was a potential suitor for the Wolves. I just don't see how. Jason Kidd for the Nuggets. Yeah, I can see Jason Kidd as an assistant. I hate ball dominant people in rec facts. Just move the ball, bro. I'm not mad that we play through you, but move the ball. Last offseason, my phone was blowing up about free agent, but now it's boring as hell. Of course, and this is the one time I go live. Exactly, the screens are moving the ball and moving the defense to get people open. Exactly how I play in real life and set screens. I love to set screens too, and I'm not even a big guy, bro. You play winning ball, not stat padding. Bro, actually, a fun fact about me when I play 2K, my stat panel is off. I don't know my teammate grade. I don't know my stats. I don't play it based off of that. I force myself to not stat pad. Because to me, it's just not fun at all, bro. It's dopamine chasing. In 2K25, I'm literally Draymond Green archetype of shooting. Athleticism sucks getting people open because they go 10 for 30 open. You know, it's funny. I actually have a Draymond Green build. I'm not going to lie. 6'10 Draymond Green build. It's fun as hell, though. He got the job because of his father, who was an excellent coach. Yeah, his rotation is predictable. He doesn't respect the best player in the world who's on his team. Why don't you think he respects Jokic? I think he lets Jokic run the team. I'm not going to lie. I think he tries to rely on him too much. His rotation is questionable. In my opinion, I don't even necessarily think it's Adelman. I think the problem with the Denver Nuggets, they have no defense. They have no perimeter defenders. We've seen that they have not gone back to the championship since they let Caldwell Pope go. We knew that it was going to be an issue defensively without him. Peyton Watson was injured during the playoffs. He was a big part of that team. Aaron Gordon was injured. He is very important to play alongside Nikola Jokic because he's the only rim protector that they have. I think the reason that they lost, guys, is not because of Adelman. I think he's the scapegoat, in my opinion. I think Peyton Watson not being healthy and Aaron Gordon not being healthy is the reason they lost. I just saw Rudy Gobert train with lethal shooter. Watch his three-point career. Do you play with green release or feedback for more realistic? No, I have nothing on, bro. I don't play with that stuff on. I do rhythm shoot though, just because it feels better. But I have my I don't have any like shot release celebration thing. You know, like the sounds of them. If that's what you're talking about, I don't have that on. It's just the net when it goes in. Who do you think will break the 100 point scoring record? Nobody. I don't think anybody's breaking that. Rudy would have been playable against the Spurs if he just tried shooting threes. I don't know. What do you guys think? Think Rudy Gobert should be shooting threes? I don't know. Man. I think nowadays, like modern NBA, everybody just wants everybody to be able to shoot. And I understand that spacing is so important in the NBA. It opens up driving lanes because a big reason that's such a big deal and it's so important is because back in the day when Michael Jordan was playing in the 90s, they did not allow zone defense. A lot of the things you see in today's NBA is kind of like a zone orientation defense, which would not have been legal back in the day. Now, when I say zone defense, most people think of like 2-3 zone, right? 3-2 zone. No, zone defense means loading up. You know how many times teams load up to double team a player? You can't do that anymore. I mean, you couldn't do that in the 90s, which is why shooting is so important now. You couldn't do that in the 90s, which is why the double big lineups could survive. And because they allow the load ups now shooters are so important. But in my opinion, there could always be one non-shooter on the floor. Always in the NBA. Not all five have to shoot. I think 5-out basketball is not good basketball. I think 4-out, 1-in basketball is the best type of basketball. I don't think Rudy Gobert needs to be shooting. In my opinion, if they're not guarding you, you hand the ball off and set a screen and get your guard open. Kind of like what Draymond Green does. How is nothing happening yet? But I honestly don't know. Like, the simulation is glitched. Jalen Duren scheduled to meet with the Lakers at 4. What? It's 5. What? I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're talking about tomorrow? Walker Kessler holds multiple offers in the mid to high $30 million range annually after meeting with a couple teams. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Multiple teams offered him mid to high 30s? Hold on, guys. Interesting. And there's no news that Utah's going to match. Wow. This guy said Jazz can go past 40 and be $5 million in luxury tax. And only be $5 million in luxury tax. The only problem is they can't re-sign Keontae George or extend him during the season, which I don't know if they necessarily need to, but yeah. Come on, man. If Bam could get 83, someone will break 100. I don't know, man. I think Bam really tried to stat pad to get 83, though. Let's be for real. It wasn't ethical. It wasn't normal. It wasn't natural. Here's just one example to give you. I want to go deeper in analysis. Is Jokic a bad free throw shooter? No. I don't think he's the best free throw shooter. I think he's pretty solid. 80-something%. D-Book needs a request for a trade. Wow. Why do you think that? Do you feel the Spurs aren't ready or aren't really that good because every team they played was injured? No, that's not true, bro. That is not true. I think the Spurs are one of the best teams in the league. I think that, honestly, look at, bro. They were up double digits every single game versus the Knicks. They just don't got anybody to hold it down for them. They don't got a vet. They don't got somebody to control. If they had Chris Paul, bro, like a Chris Paul type of vet, like De'Aaron Fox is supposed to be, they would not have lost the NBA Finals. I don't think. No. I'm a bit behind, but I turned off all those two. Teammates hate it because they actually have to wait to see if I miss. Yeah, they can't cherry pick. I think they need to turn off auto greens in 2K for sure so people stop cherry picking. It's such a big problem. 2K24. Actually, 2K25 turned it off. I'm telling you, I love 2K25. A lot of people don't like it because it was too sim and too slow. That's my type of game. Would the Lakers match that? Actually, the Lakers are probably the people that offered this. He met with the Lakers today. I guarantee the Lakers offered him $38 million. Now it's up if the Jazz are going to match that. What teams need Walker Kessler? Any team that needs a center. I think Wilt got to 100 ethically. Back then, probably. But the rules have changed now, so, nobody could do it. Wilt was probably goaltending to get that, bro. Let's be for real. Murray, he was probably doing offensive 3 seconds. They probably didn't have that back in the day. Murray, one of the worst perimeter defenders. Lakers got to get him, bro. Facts. If we don't get Walker Kessler, I'm going to be so disappointed now that we can't get Jalen Duren. So now I assume the Miami ain't pursuing Clay since they signed THJ. Yeah, I don't think they will. When they play a healthy team, they lost in 5. Yeah, but they were up double digits every game. My point remains that they just need to learn how to protect the lead. I think they were the better team. And Knicks fans think I'm a hater for that too. I love the Knicks, bro. I like Jalen Brunson. They have a really good team built around him. There's no way the Spurs should have lost all those games. Let's be for real. They were up in every single one of those games. The Knicks came back every single time. That shows credit to the Knicks, but it also shows that the Spurs are too young. And I think that's why they're going to be the number 1 seed next year, because they're going to use that as motivation. Why does Murray take free throws after technical fouls? I think Murray's a better free throw shooter than Jokic for sure. That's probably why. NBA just posted on Instagram the rosters for the NBA Creator Cup. Am I in it? Nope. I don't care then. What do you think about the Curry brand? Is Flight Reacts in it? That's all I care about. That's my guy. What do you think about the Curry brand and the Chinese deal? Yeah, can you expand more on that? I don't really know much about it, to be honest. I feel like I'm the only one Put the game speed up on 2K24 and move more smoother. I like 25 because the game speed was slow. I think they moved the game speed up way too much, bro. Leads 72% of the time. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They just blew it because they're too young. Still nothing, bro. This is so boring. I know, bro. I'm literally just, in my mind, just really want to just go grill right now and just give up on the day. Lakers could clear $8 million in cap space this year by trading Luke. All right, I'm not even going to entertain that dumbass comment, bro. Somebody ban him. I'm just playing. What do you think of the LaMelo trade, ZTAY? I went down in detail about that, actually. Posted a video on it. Go check it out, bro. Game speed 55 on 2K20. Felt like 2K. Yeah, game speed maybe a little bit higher wouldn't be too bad. Are you a sneakerhead? What do you think about Caitlin Clark's shoes? I did see her shoes a little bit. And you know what's funny? I was making some shoes in 2K last night, some Kobe 6s. I wouldn't consider myself a sneakerhead. But I was talking about shoes today. I was talking about how I like Ja's shoes. I really like Anthony Edwards' shoes. Obviously, James Harden's shoes have a special place in my heart. All of my shoes, basketball hoop shoes, are James Harden. I got the Harden 7s. I got Harden 6s. I had Harden 3s. I had Harden 1s, low-key, I think. Remember the ones he wore when he broke Wesley Johnson's ankles? I had those. I used to have some Kobe 8s before I lost them at Venice Beach because I was stupid. I got some Jordan 12s. I got some Jordan 11s that are cooked. The Legend Blues, they're cooked. I actually got 2 pairs of Jordan 12s. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm necessarily sneakerhead, but I would love to inspire to be, for sure. What about you? Hornets are only 2 players away from having no good players on their entire team. Wow. I think so. Curry signed with Li Ning, the same brand that did the Way of Wades and Jokers. Interesting. I don't think I'd ever... Actually, I did consider getting Curry's one time because I was looking for best traction shoes, and they were saying Curry had like the best traction, so I don't know. I became a big fan of Sophie Cunningham the other day. I hate Sophie Cunningham, I'm not going to lie. I literally hate Sophie Cunningham. She's so annoying. What about Shaq's? I know you did not ask me that, bro. Shout out to Shaq. I'm never buying Shaq's. Yeah, probably because he's a better free throw shooter, not because he's purely ignoring the best player on the team. Oh, so you think he's got beef with Jokic? Interesting. Why do you think he would have beef with Jokic? Ego type of thing or what? Somehow surprisingly trade is Drummer to the Blazers. Yeah, I wasn't expecting them to trade him to the Blazers because it wasn't rumored at all. So if the Spurs lost in the second round to a healthy Wolves, would you still put them at number 1 seed next year? So if the Spurs lost in the second round to... Oh, we're coming up with hypotheticals now. No. The only reason I'm putting them at the number 1 seed is because they lost the finals and they have motivation. That's literally the only reason I'm putting them at number 1. Nico said, try refreshing the page to see if Tim Hardaway is going to pop up. All right, let's do it. No, it's DeAndre Jordan. Bro, this has got to be the worst free agency ever, bro. I'm about to rage quit. This is awful. Make sure you guys go follow my gaming channel or my Twitch. Because I might just go live just to play some games later. Because this is awful, bro. This is absolutely awful. Who do you think is good on the Hornets at this point if you don't agree? Concanipple, bro. You got Concanipple, Kobe White, Brandon Miller. Come on, bro. Stop it. And also Grayson Allen, Royce O'Neal, those are some solid role players. They got a solid team. I'm not saying that it was a good decision to trade LaMelo away. I think that was stupid, but My gaming channel should be in the description of my channel, but it's ZTAY Gaming, literally. ZTAY Gaming. And then I think it's the same on Twitch too. It's either ZTAY Gaming or ZTAY Reacts. Sorry, I forget. I think Cactus knows. He usually tap into my Twitch streams. I really don't think Spurs make it past healthy Wolves team last year, but they made moves at power forward position, which makes me more. Excuse me. You don't think they get past the Spurs if they were healthy? I think hypotheticals are stupid in sports, man. Holy crap, I forgot this video was about free agency. Bro, me too. This is crazy. At this point, I'm just chilling with you guys, bro. Wait, with you guys. Shams just spoke with ESPN about Kawhi Leonard trade. He did.
Done.
You guys can listen to it. I can't
we've
even
seen
hear
over
it.
the last several months, the Clippers start to turn the page on this era of trying to go for it each and every year. James Harden traded at the deadline. Ivica Zubac traded at the deadline. And now Kawhi Leonard moved. And this all stems from them starting to move toward a younger direction. They were fine keeping Kawhi in LA. But that was not going to come with a long-term extension. And Kawhi Leonard wanted to know that he had a future beyond the 1 year and $50 million left on his deal. But my understanding is there just was none. So the Clippers were open-minded in trade talks, and several teams over the last couple weeks had really seriously tried to engage.
You guys think this is a fair return right here? Brandon Ingram for Kawhi Leonard. I like that. And then you get Grady Dick, 2 first-round picks, pick swaps. It's not bad.
Minnesota, Detroit, but they were rebuffed on multiple fronts.
Kawhi screwed the Clippers. Yeah, I know they have 2 solid players. I was asking about the others. We'd be live again for free agency tomorrow. Maybe. Hopefully.
Fronts because of the
I don't know if
control
it's like
Kawhi
this.
Leonard had
Tough,
because
bro.
he was on an expiring deal. And so the Toronto Raptors emerged as the only team.
All right, let me find my gaming channel real quick.
That Leonard was willing to give a long.
Do that real quick. Let's see here. Window. Do this. I got you guys. I'm gonna put it in the chat. I got you guys, bro. All right. Here we go. I'll pin this in the chat. There's my gaming channel right there. I need to make an updated video on how to play power forward because that video I made is not how you play power forward. I've learned so much since then, by the way. I think LeBron announces his decision on July 4th. You guys got plans for 4th of July? Yeah, I've definitely posted more than 2 videos. All right. Appreciate the sub. Game time. Twitch. Let me see what my Twitch is, actually. I used to go live on Twitch often, to be honest. I haven't been on Twitch in a while, though, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not that much of a streamer. My Twitch is also ZTAY Gaming. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Nico. But yeah, bro, this free agency has been a very big disappointment. Let's refresh, see if we see Tim Hardaway Jr. Are you going to react to Eurobasket ZTAY? Yes. 100%. Can you tell me when that starts, please? And where I could watch it. I would like to watch it live, bro, and post the live reactions too. Going to watch the fireworks over Lake Michigan in Chicago. That sounds beautiful, bro. I hope you enjoy that, man. Shout out to that city, Chicago. I'm dog sitting, fighting ring rescues. The fireworks are going to make it crazy. That's going to be tough, man. No way. Might as well edit my video, make it thumbnail until something happens. It's the thumbnail for the next video. How's there different pictures of tweets of Tim Hardaway? It's crazy, bro. This is insane. What's up, James? All right, chat. I'm about to rage quit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to rage quit and just enjoy the rest of my day by grilling, because this has been just an awful free agency day one. We've gotten absolutely nothing. Let's recap everything that's happened today. I think we left off on this. Here we go. Ready? Simone Fontecchio intends to sign a one-year deal to return to the Miami Heat, so they get some shooting like they needed. And then Robert Williams is going to agree to sign a 3-year, $44 million contract extension, taking him off the market, and he's going to return to the Portland Trail Blazers after they trade for Ja Morant and now have 4 guards on their roster. We could see a potential trade with them. LeBron James has announced that he will not come back for the Lakers, but he does want to continue playing. This post has 47 million views by Shams, and he is interested in joining the Golden State Warriors, the Miami Heat, and the Cleveland Cavaliers, and any other team that really he just wants to have fun. He doesn't care about money. We also seen that Jock Landale is going to re-sign with the Atlanta Hawks for a 1-year, $14 million contract. That is a lot of money for Jock Landale. And then, boom, we got breaking news that Kawhi Leonard is getting traded back to the Toronto Raptors for Brandon Ingram and Grady Dick for 2 first-round picks, a pick swap, and 2 second-rounders. And he plans to retire and finish his career back in Toronto, the one city where he won a championship. Actually, not the one. Finals. I think he won a Finals MVP in San Antonio, too. But anyways, we move on and get the first big move of the day. Usman Chang gets a 3-year, $18 million deal to return to Milwaukee. And then we get DeAndre Jordan. They don't even say how much. And then we get Tim Hardaway Jr. about 1 billion times. Tim Hardaway Jr. goes to the Heat. The Heat are the only team making moves. The Heat, yeah. This has 4 million views because this is the only thing that's happened today. This is probably the most disappointing live stream you guys have watched in a very long time. Brandon Carlson, guys, has 1.2 million views. This is how you know we're down bad. Eurobasket starts at July 2nd. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I'm a big Chicago Bears fan, ZTAY. Shout out to you, James. But yeah, Kobe Sanders returns to the Clippers. That is it. And as you guys know, as soon as I end this live stream, all of a sudden LeBron James is going to sign to the Warriors. And if he does, there will be a video. But thank you guys for tapping into the live stream, man. Love you guys for tapping in. Before you leave, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, but more importantly, hit that like button on the stream because it does help out a lot. I haven't even looked at the stream stats. Let's see how many likes we have on this video. On this live stream, we have, oh my goodness, we have almost 1,600. Oh, no, that's not likes. Actually, I don't even know how much likes we have. I don't know. But shout out to Venom, who tapped into the stream with a $50 donation, and Nico with the donation as well. Appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. I am tapping out though because this free agency has been really, really boring. But before you guys leave, make sure you guys hit that like button. I would say you may see a basketball up here, but you're probably not going to. Anyways, love you guys. 2 hours and 45 minutes later, and we got DeAndre Jordan, Tim Hardaway Jr., Kobe Sanders, and Usman Chang. That's tough.